Shout out to everybody shopping artmanapparel.com, man. Y'all make me feel so great when y'all post the merch on the webs on the Twitter or whatever. Cause some days I'd be like, man, this art shit, man, I'm just tired. I just want to chill and just smoke tree all day and just relax. Then I'm like, nah, I need to get back to this art shit, man. Y'all keep me super busy, man. They know me in the post office. They know me all over the motherfucking nation. Artmanapparel.com, best boxing merch in the game. I need to be like that dude, the Wendy's and McDonald's CEO. I need to start wearing my own shit and show everybody like, yeah, because I will be wearing white tees and tank tops and shit. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Um, Wanted to talk about some boxing. Man, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Devin is looking, he's looking like the best welterweight in boxing right now. And I don't think niggas is fucking with him. I don't think Rolly's fucking with him. I don't think Crocker's fucking with him. I don't if Keyshawn, Shakur, all them niggas was to jump up to 147. I don't think they're fucking with him. I ain't fucking with the kid, man. I just don't see anybody at 147 that's going to give the young Dev Haney some problems. And I was thinking, like, dude, Dev ain't even no kid, no Dev ain't no young. He not the youngest dude no more. This nigga is about to be like 30. He's solidified in this game. So he's getting that man straight. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, for those who are not 30 yet, wait till you hit like that 27, 29, 30 mark, 31, 30, 33 type shit. That's when you in your physical prime for real. And you'll feel the difference. I know me personally, I felt the difference. I felt the difference, man. Stronger. Only thing that I would say changes when you get older, in my opinion, is my recovery time. It's different from when I was younger and cutting weight. But other than that, man, niggas feel stronger, physically, handsome, look good, all that type of shit when you hit that 30 mark. And Dev, he's getting there. He's getting there up in age. He's on a whole different level from these guys, dude. I don't see nobody beating him. I don't see nobody beating this dude. Said Debo on another level. Yeah, for sure. Says salute Art Man in the chat. Shout out to everybody who support Art Man. Great. It's boxing content. Man, I just be posting shit online on Twitter. They just be going viral. Just randomly. I was talking about Ben Whitaker. So they just added him to the card of Joe Smith. Not Joe Smith, what's that nigga name? Caleb Smith versus Morrell or whatever. And in the graphic, it just has Caleb Smith, Morrell, and Ben Whitaker. And I said, man, one of the un unsaid things or unwritten things about boxing you should know about is that if you ever see a graphic and it has just the main fighter on it and it doesn't have the opponent on it at all, not even a name, just know the nigga's gonna be fighting the bum. They gonna find the nearest plumber, nearest electrician, and they gonna put him in that motherfucking ring. So just something y'all should just keep your eye on. If you ever see a graphic and it doesn't have the opponent on it, just know the nigga is going to be trash. Said my bro Art. Yeah, said Rolly lost mentally because he tried to. Yeah, that's what. Look with this Rolly fight. Let's go. Let's get back to the Rolly fight. With that shit, man. Rolly cannot say nothing like gangster. He can't say nothing hard. He can't say nothing that's gonna make me believe that he is eager to fight Devin Haney because you avoided this shit. You avoided this shit. Don't act like you wanted this. You didn't want this fight. You wanted to fight old ass Manny Pacquiao. That's what Rolly thought. Rolly thought he was gonna go in there and knock out old ass Manny Pacquiao. Wrong, nigga. Manny Pacquiao had other plans, nigga. He has other fucking plans. So guess what? You have to fight Devin Haney. And this fight with Rolly, nigga, this fight could have, bro, this shit could have happened months ago. This could have happened before the Brian Norman fight. The Devin versus Brian Norman probably wouldn't even have happened yet if Rolly didn't duck. Rolly was ducking. He ducked. As soon as he beat Ryan, he ducked. Because it's like this, man. I know they like to say sparring don't mean nothing. But nigga, sometimes sparring do mean shit. Sparring definitely do mean shit. If somebody was whooping your ass in sparring, you would be a little hesitant to fight that guy. Especially if he was whooping your ass with 16-ounce gloves on. Imagine if you go in there with small 8-ounce gloves. Difference, right? Man, in boxing, man, if you've been knocked out, you can get knocked out again. And really know, he know his time's coming. He better chill on that Haney power talk because if he go in there on some Haney that can't punch shit like the last nigga, they're gonna be sweeping him up off the floor. But the thumbnail of the video you see is Mickey Bay. He's working on some shit with Dev. Looks like he's working on catching and shooting. I think he's gonna catch Rolly shit and catch him some clip him with some shit. It's gonna get some Dev gonna get surgical in there. He gonna get surgical. I think Dev's gonna go in there and break dude down, take his lunch money, beat his face up. Rolly gonna quit. Rolly fuck around and quit. Say he was gonna fight his mandatory. Yeah. Says Shakur won and he can't make his mind up. Keyshawn Bacon, David. Look, these guys, Keyshawn, Shakur Stevenson, these niggas here, man. And some of their fans support the channel. So they be getting mad at me. Oh man, why you gotta bring this? Bro, I'm sorry, man. Anybody can get it. I'm like AB. Any boxer can fucking get it. And I gotta hold Shakur to the fire. That buzz nigga got from being T.O., that shit went downhill. That shit went all the way down. You had a couple pump fakes, couple clout chase, but now the buzz is down here. Niggas ain't even worried about this nigga Shakur for real no more. It's like all the fights that could be possibly made. Nigga, this shit ain't happening. Who Shakur go fight next? Gary? Niggas ain't talking about fighting Gary. Niggas ain't talking about fighting Hitch. Niggas ain't talking about fighting none of the other fucking champions. Smith. None of that shit. Niggas is just bullshit. 140 looks so stupid right now. These niggas got all these great talented fighters and these niggas ain't doing a motherfucking thing. Man, and I'm supposed to hate on fucking Dev about to unify against Rolly. And then he's already talking about unifying against Ryan Garcia. Meanwhile, you guys, Shakur Stevenson on the net, pump fed, talking about some they ain't send me no contract yet. Or dumbass nigga. They wouldn't plan on fighting you to begin with. He talking about Ryan didn't send him no contract. Duh, nigga. Nigga, bro, I had to, I thought niggas knew this. I thought Shakur fans knew this. But this nigga, Ryan Garcia, he was fucking with you, man. He was playing you. He was not trying to make that goddamn fight. He was trying to use your name to avoid the pressure of making Devin Haney rematch. Y'all niggas bit right into this shit. Well, Shakur, versus Ryan. This is what Shakur fans was thinking. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is what Shakur fans was thinking. They're thinking, damn, if Shakur get this fight, he finally gets to one up Devin. They say, oh well, he beat somebody that gave Devin troubles. Damn the Peds, damn the coming overweight. But they want to be like, well, Shakur, he got in there with Ryan and he beat him, something Dev can't do. They wanted that moment to kind of one up Dev. So they're willing to go with the fuckery. Whole time I'm telling you niggas like, man, chill out. Pump your brakes. Y'all need to tell this nigga he need to run it back with death. Why are y'all telling him to fight? Y'all giving him room to wiggle around and do some bullshit. Y'all supposed to be on his heels. You're supposed to be saying, hey, Ryan, fuck that. You need to fight Dev. Niggas, the test came back positive. We've been saying that a little bit of ostarine, so show us that it's a little bit of ostarine. It ain't real. You know what I'm saying? That's not the reason why the fight looked like that. No, show your loyal coons, like your loyal monkeys, that fucking it wasn't just the pads. You can beat Dead fair. That's what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all supposed to be telling Ryan Garcia to make that fight. But instead, y'all trying to one up Dev talking about Shakur should fight Dev. She should fight Ryan. Knowing that shit's not gonna happen. Now the nigga looking stupid because he on Twitter talking about some, they didn't send me no contract. Nigga, duh. Duh, nigga ain't trying to fight you, bro. For at a catch weight or at 140. And you dumbass niggas want to, when the last time Ryan fought at 140? No, I'm talking about when the last time Ryan weighed on the scale and it said 140 or 139 point something. When's the last time? Never, nigga. And you niggas thought this shit was gonna happen against Shakur? Bro, he didn't even come into the fight clean against Devin at 140. He didn't even weigh in 140. He couldn't make the weight. That's why he quote unquote took supplements last minute. But you niggas was sitting here believing this shit? Man, y'all be trying to make it seem like niggas is super Devin fans. If being a logical boxing fan means I'm a Devin fan, so be it. Don't even get me started with the Conor Ben fantasy that you niggas had. I was telling Shakur fans, bro, stop talking about these stupid ass fights. That's not gonna happen. It's either fight Devin at 147, no stipulations, or fight niggas at 140. If it's not that, shut the hell up, Shakur Stevenson. I do not want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear, oh, well, I want to fight all these welterweights, but I'm really a small guy, so we should fight at 144. Nigga, shut up. Niggas is grown and full in their fucking weight. Nobody's going back down to 140 to fight you, nigga, or 144. Come fight at 147 like a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Come fight at 147 like a man, no stipulations, like Crawford would do. Or stay your ass at 140 and try to fight the fucking Albrights, the motherfucking Gary Russell, the Hitchens, the Keyshawn. Fight these niggas, bro, at your weight class. Nigga, WBC already snatched your belt at 135, nigga. Bro, they're all the signs are telling you, nigga, Shakur, you should fight at 140, or you should fight Devin at 147, no stipulations. So, so what's the chance of there even being jury on the line for Shakur? Nigga, the shit's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I called this shit months ago. I made tweets about this shit months ago. Like, bro, why are y'all even talking about these fights? And then T out here begging, oh, I want to fight Devin now. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Niggas had $11 million on the table to fight Devin, and you talking about you want to fight somebody else. I think he got 11 million to fight Shakur. I don't think so. But good thing Dev is getting the fight lined up. That's all I can ask for is that you have fights lined up. And I like the two opponents that he's about to fight. Rolling cat. Hold on, man. I gotta fucking. I'm about to slap this fucking mic. Get the get, stupid ass fucking cat. Oh, all right, man. But yeah, this nigga T.O. ducked Devin, and they want to talk about he want to fight Devin now. Like, nigga, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, please. Like, bro, you man, I don't even want to waste my time talking about TLT. Or you're in the past, nigga. You couldn't even get past. You should be trying to fight George Kambosos. They should make George Kambosos versus TO too. That's what I want to see next from TO. I don't want to see nothing else. He got to get that get back from George Kambosos. Yeah, I got to see him fight George Kambosos. I don't want to see nothing else. I don't wanna hear nothing else from this nigga unless he's talking about fighting George Kambosos for real. But yeah, To versus not To, fucking Rolly versus Devin. That's gonna be a lit fight, man. I really don't even know how to break that fight down because what is there to break down? unless Rolly gets skills overnight, I don't see him because there's multiple ways Devin can win this fight. There's multiple ways. Dev can literally stay behind the jab and just pick this dude apart and just win. Or Dev can get creative and catch and shoot with this nigga and break him down and beat him up. Or Dev can beat his body. See, Dev, he always has a different game plan. He always has a different game plan when he's fighting certain people. And that's how you know he's a really skilled boxer, man. The thing is, what style is he gonna go in there to beat Rolly with? Say you heard Jamal Charlo pulled out a fight versus WA champ at 168. Yeah, I definitely did. I definitely did, man. Charlo, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He's so disappointed, dude. I think so disappointed. He's so disappointed, bro. And I get it, this mental health shit, but it's like, man, choose a different profession at this point, my guy, because at the end of the day, we can feel sorry for you, but this is what you signed up for. And niggas ain't saying feeling sorry for me at my job at all. Niggas ain't out here saying, "Oh, Art man, you know, I know you deal with all these patients, and all these paintings. I feel sorry for you, man. You should take a mental health break." Niggas ain't telling me that shit. They just telling me, "Hey, man, Art man, you got the best dope out here, and I need that shit." And I just gotta keep it pushing, no matter what, no matter what. But this is boxing, so I understand it. Like with boxing, you gotta be in. Ain't no ha- That's why everybody be like, "Oh, Art man, you look good hitting the bag and all this shit, training and all that. Why don't you box professionally?" I'm like, bro, hell no. You with this boxing shit, you gotta be in it. You can't be. It's like the dope game. You can't just be half-ass. Nigga, you gotta be all the way up in this motherfucking shit, man. Ain't no half-assing this shit. And I just can't dedicate my life to to boxing like that, getting punched in my face. But this is what that nigga signed up for. So it's like, if you signed up for this nigga, you posting all this training footage because you are a professional boxer, right? You signed up to in a really good fight that people were interested in and had faith in you, and then you pull out last minute and let niggas like Jaime Ungia get it, a fucking ped cheat, nigga. I don't want to hear nothing from that nigga. You niggas is washed, and it's sad. It's sad, but the Charlos are washed because they head not in the game. They may have, athleticism, bodies, and all that shit, but their head is just not in the fucking game. And in this sport, your head not in the game, your head gonna get knocked off. Straight up. Said I was back in the gym yesterday. I was in the gym today. Said, how you feel about Keyshawn? Man, look, Keyshawn, Keyshawn looked crazy, and I posted a clip that went viral as well, or just reposted to me. It's not like I recorded this shit, but I reposted it of this guy, Keyshawn, trying to run up on Mason talking some hot shit. Mason looks like, nigga, he killing that nigga without even saying too much. He killing that nigga without even saying too much. You know why? Because while Keyshawn over here yapping, Mason, he just pulled up that little burgundy belt and say, "Nigga, remember this? You had this. I got it." And then I don't even gotta speak. I don't even gotta say nothing. I let my pops ride on me. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Keyshawn Pops can go be there argue with him too. Nope. Mason Pops was there just grilling his ass. And that nigga was just looking stupid because it's like, nigga, what can you really say, bro? The last time you was popping shit, nigga, I was fighting on your undercard and you was supposed to defend that belt, but you got that belt stripped. Now I got that fucking belt. And I fought a nigga that's fucking legit. Sam Noakes, that fight was legit. He became a man that night. That fight with Sam Noakes, Mason became a fucking man that night. And it's like, what can you say, Keyshawn? Nigga, you because you think because you just moved and beat Jermaine Ortiz that you just Nigga, nah, we ain't bro. Beating Jermaine Ortiz, that's not enough to make nobody. I ain't not me or Poppy y'all. They ain't gonna make me forget that fuck shit you pulled, nigga. Edwin De Los Santos is a good fighter. Cause you supposed to get in there and fight that dude. But you came in there on some Ryan Garcia shit, but you forgot that you're black. So they didn't give you that, oh, you can fight in there with them extra pounds. Nah, nigga, they canceled that shit. And your ass was in there high, motherfucking eating popcorn. This nigga was eating, look, this how you can tell that nigga was high. He was eating popcorn from this little kid. I don't know if it was his little cousins or whatever. He was grabbing, hold on, Dirk, I'm gonna let you in a second. But nah, he was grabbing a little popcorn, eating that shit. And then nigga just next when they put the camera back on, nigga then there snatched the fucking popcorn out the little girl hand, and he got the popcorn and he eating the shit. I'm like, oh shit, nigga got the munchies like a motherfucker. But then he sobered up real quick when he seen Albright put the paws on his big bro. That shit make a nigga sober up real quick. You see your big brother get beat up by your op. Ooh, nigga got mad. Niggas got mad. Bro, they got a picture. Man, that picture by Duke KBJ, he said they got a famous picture of fucking what's his name? Keyshawn and his little bro, mad as shit, looking like some YNs, like they say, ready to crash out, which they did. Which they did crash out. Like I cannot forget this shit. So beating motherfucking Ortiz, that's some little shit. I'm sorry, good comeback, decent scrap, but that's some little shit, nigga. That ain't nothing for real. It's not like you beat a former champion, like you beat a fucking nah, nigga. You just beat somebody that's just around the fucking rankings, nigga. Like so, then you know when you playing video games and shit, you just playing just to play. You ain't playing the story mode or nothing. You just playing one of the exhibition fights, just fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was versus Ortiz. It wasn't like some title match. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't come. You gotta put in some fucking work, nigga. Meanwhile, Mason and the pops, they just looking at you, laughing like, nigga. We ain't gotta say nothing, nigga. You making yourself look goofy out here, nigga. Fought a, you fought a young gatekeeper, nigga. Oh, he gave Lomachenko a fucking tough fight. So what? He didn't win. What the fuck? I'm one of the people that don't think Ortiz beat Lomachenko because you know what happened? Nigga faded and Lomachenko started putting the paws on his ass. What the fuck? And Lomachenko was coming off a layoff too. I think it was a layoff. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, said now Key don't care about belts. Nigga said Devin Haney. Bro, you know what killed all that Devin Haney talk to me? I don't care how many fucking call out videos he do on social media. That shit don't mean nothing. The president of the belt organization that this nigga once had, and Devin has, said, hey man, despite Keyshawn's social media online call outs, that nigga has not made not one step in making this shit make it a fucking reality. Like that killed it. That killed it to me. That killed everything this nigga ever said about Devin Haney. This nigga ain't Team Haney. The president is not Team Haney of fucking what's that, the WBO? Nigga, he said this nigga had fucking effort to make this shit happen. So anything he says after is just like, nigga, just shut up. Cause you look like a clown. Like you can fool these kids, these niggas born in fucking 2010 and shit, nigga. But I'm a 90s baby, nigga. I ain't no fool. You know what I'm saying? I've been here a while. Shout out to my guy Dirk was popping, fam.
What up? How you been, bro?
Shit, good. You know what I'm saying? Still got the best merch in the game, artmanapparel.com. Make sure y'all go to artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game. But anyways, yeah,
That's what's
man.
up.
I'm just talking about this Keyshawn shit, man. This nigga Keyshawn Clout chasing Davis.
He not cloud chasing, man. Yeah, yeah. People just don't like when their favorite fighters get called out by a nigga who's dangerous. It is what it is, bro. Keyshawn is really like that. Is he a loudmouth? Yes, he is. bro. He talk a lot. He might be annoying a little bit, but when it comes to this boxing shit, bro, he's really like that. So it is what it
It
is.
don't matter if he is talented in the ring. If he is not making no effort into making the fight real, I don't give a fuck. So he's clout chasing. Nigga, the president of the WBO came out and said this nigga has not take any steps into letting us know that he wants to fight Devin Haney.
Here's
Because
the
they can
problem.
make that real. Because he was just a champion. You don't think them niggas will put it they can put him in a position where he can actually fight Devin Haney for that belt
No, and let me tell
and
you
Devin
why.
won't be penalized?
No, let me tell you why that shit don't really matter, bro.
All right.
And in today's time and age, you don't got to do that. It kind of reminds me when Canelo fans were saying, "Well, if Benavidez wants to fight, why don't he petition the WBC?"
You do
Bro,
have to do
Canelo,
that. You
Canelo
do
can
have
fight
to do
any.
that, nigga.
Bro, hold up. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Canelo can fight anybody he want, bro. If he want to fight you tomorrow, you don't got to petition nobody. The fight gonna happen.
So you
So
compare
like,
Devin Haney and fucking Canelo now?
no, but I'm saying if Devin went to Turkey tomorrow, I want to fight Keyshawn, or they both say I want to fight. If they both want to fight each other, it's gonna happen, bro. Because that's a big fight.
One nigga don't want to fight.
I think he do.
Okay. So if
I
he
think he
asks
want
him
that
and
fight,
he's gonna say, okay, if y'all want to fight, what are y'all gonna fight for? So I'm gonna defend
bro.
my belt. So then they gotta go.
One thing
That's
about
what I'm trying to
Keyshawn.
tell. Hold on,
So let
hold
me
on,
Hey,
Dirk.
one thing
Dirk, hold
about
on, Dirk. We let you cook. We let you cook. Let me cook for 1 second. Nigga, yes, you have to let the fucking organization know because these are the people that's going to be sanctioning the fight.
right.
They're not going to want to sanction a fucking just any old fight. No, nigga. You have to. There has to be a reason that you're fighting Devin Haney, the fucking champion.
Yeah, because then they're gonna say, okay, Turkey. So you guys say you want to fight, set up this fight for this belt, our belt. Okay, so what is Keyshawn ranked at 147 for this belt that Devin is defending? Well, okay, no, there's a lot
boxing
of
is
guys.
already a corrupt ass sport. Like
I know
niggas don't give a fuck
niggas
about
can
that.
get sued.
That's what
Niggas
I'm
can be like,
saying,
hold
bro.
on.
So you gotta get the
I
game,
was
bro.
the number one mandatory for
Why we
Devin
try
Haney.
to act like it's some structure to this damn sport? Ain't no damn structure. Don't nobody care about
All right,
that
man.
bullshit, bro.
All right.
Right.
Like,
So
stop
when
it.
they exactly, bro, and you're totally right. Because then when they come back and say that, then you got to still give them an upside. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
just like, so then you be like, what, yo, man, Keyshawn's becoming like a star. This streaming thing, if we break it out like long enough, this promotion thing might sell itself, and then,
Hmm.
but you got to put that together when you pitching that to them.
That's
You
why
know,
I think he's gonna fight Crocker. Well, he's gonna fight that what's his name, the dude that beat up his brother first. But then I think he's gonna fight Crocker and get a belt. And
oh,
then okay, now we talking the
then
belt for belt.
he already got a fight lined up, but he ain't telling nobody who it is.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be all right, bro. It's gonna be a rematch.
That would be a terrible fight. I don't want to see
I
that shit.
mean, Albright, Albright just basically beat the nigga that y'all been saying for years gonna cook Keyshawn. Frank Martin, his overrated ass.
Who is y'all?
A lot of niggas in the Haney and the Tank fans were saying that Frank Martin would beat Keyshawn. Don't tell don't
I,
tell me I'm lying because that's that shit happened, bro.
no, I'm sorry. I can't agree with you. Yeah, I didn't hear that. And I know I wasn't saying.
Look, bro, here's the truth. Because people like to go emotion over facts. Skill for skill, bro. Outside of Shakur, ain't nobody fucking with Keyshawn, bro. He's a baby Crawford. They not gonna beat him. Dev is not on his level. Abdullah Mason damn sure not on his level. They
Somebody
better
gonna
keep it.
tap. Somebody gonna tap Keyshawn's chin.
It ain't gonna be fucking
Albright
Devin
popped
Haney.
him,
But,
and that
but
nigga was looking crazy as hell.
Madueno tapped his.
Everybody don't. Okay, it's boxing. Everybody get hurt or buzzed. Dev been hurt or buzzed a couple times. It
Why
happens.
he ain't never run that smoke with Andy Cruz?
Hold
Andy
on.
Cruz too little for Keyshawn, bro. Stop it.
Because he did get tested against Madueno. He won 12 rounds against that dude, and he took
That
some
nigga
punches.
was on steroids.
Right, and he took those punches.
Yes, he was. But the first that nigga. I mean, come on, that shit wasn't normal, bro. He was throwing a million punches around.
Right, and
He didn't get tired.
Keyshawn took
That
them
shit was,
punches. I mean,
he was still getting punished though. It ain't like that wasn't no tough fight for Keyshawn.
that was
Oh,
probably, I would say, it's probably like his toughest fight so far.
yeah, but what happened with when he fought that nigga that gave Hitchens problems? Lemos knocked him out in one round.
Bro, Keyshawn like that, bro.
He is. Niggas don't like it, but it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, man. I think he got the best chance at beating Dev, to be honest. Because it's
He
just like
do.
I think Shakur and Dev, bro, there's just way too much negotiation that needs to be done before this fight gets lined up, bro. I think that shit ain't gonna happen this year, bro. If you know what I'm saying, like it's just like the weight divisions and then the money and then the titles. Like them niggas gonna be arguing about that
You
shit
know,
for a minute,
what's
bro.
crazy? Stylistically, I think Keyshawn would give, like you just said yourself, Keyshawn would give Dev more problems than Shakur, stylistically,
Yeah,
because Keyshawn just showed you against Ortiz, he knows how to cut off the ring. Now I know
and
what you're gonna say, or Devin is not Ortiz, and I get that. But
no,
Jermaine Ortiz is a solid contender, bro. He did give Loma problems, and he gave Teofimo problems.
I
He
was
did.
going to say that Keyshawn was the first person to stop Jermaine too.
Absolutely. You got to give him credit.
He do, you know, he just be moving a little goofy, man.
Look, Boots my favorite fighter, so but I'm not going to sit here and be biased. Keyshawn is more skilled than Boots. He is. Now,
Mm.
is he more talented? Like when you put everything together, like physical tools? No, but like just boxing skill and IQ, yeah, he's above Boots. I have to keep it a buck. I'm not biased. Um,
You know what? I do think Keyshawn is probably more polished, but as far as just like raw talent, yeah, I think Boots has that.
yeah, but raw talent only take you so far, bro. You got to put that shit together. I
Yeah,
think Boots does.
but
Like
you
if you talk
know,
about just
like,
raw talent, Abdullah Mason is above Keyshawn.
but you know, like Shakur was the one who got Keyshawn like in the training camp for the Olympic qualifiers. You know what I'm saying? So Jerron ain't had that. You know what I'm
No,
saying? He
no,
had something in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his business, but it wasn't that.
no.
You know,
Boots is a lot more raw than Keyshawn and Shakur. He's not a seasoned. That's a fact.
but
But
he
and
is
same thing
more.
with
I will say he's more seasoned as a pro, though.
yes, he got a
So
pro style.
so it's like what he's good at is all works in the pros, right?
Absolutely.
But it's like
But
as far as like more traditional style and like what we know to like be good boxing, Keyshawn he be covering those bases and shit.
I got a conspiracy theory about Keyshawn and Shakur.
Okay.
I don't think niggas thought of this yet. Them niggas been sparring each other for years.
Yep.
They came across to the fact that we the only two niggas that really give each other problems, bro. We need to become best friends so we never fight. That way we don't gotta fight each other in the pros unless we absolutely have to, because we the only niggas that can beat each other. I could be wrong, but that's the way I view it.
I mean, I think you kind of right, but I think Shakur is just that kind of guy, man. He just attracts people to him and he makes friends with boxers. And it seems like Keyshawn was like really receptive to that. And it actually turned into like a real friendship, family type of deal, bro, over the course of like years and shit. And then I guess they realized it was going to be the best later, but they already knew like how nice they were. They was just making their way at the time. You know, niggas doing like the Olympic qualifiers, like, you know, before Shakur even like fought in the Olympics yet.
Yeah, I get that. But Art was saying earlier that Shakur should just like step to the side and let the Ryan fight go and not like interfere or put pressure on Ryan to fight Dev. Why would he do that, bro? How does that? How is that in the best interest of Shakur? Because if he gets the Ryan fight as opposed to Dev, that gives Shakur the leverage over Dev in later negotiations. I beat the nigga that beat you.
I mean,
I got a better resume than you right now. I beat T.O., I beat Zapata, and I beat Ryan.
but
Yo,
you know,
Art Man. Yo. Well, Art Man up here. What's up?
what's up with it?
Yeah, bro. I
Man,
mean,
I ain't gonna
these
lie,
niggas
bro.
are ops.
Like respectfully, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I've been hearing a lot of bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna try to go back in order based off the last bullshit I heard. Shakur
Oh,
wouldn't have a better resume than Devin beating Ryan. And also with T.O., it's crazy that you brought up T.O. You think that beating T.O. makes his resume better than Devin when Devin beat the nigga that beat T.O.
he did
That
not
makes
beat T.O.
absolutely no
though.
sense.
T.O. beat Loma. What are we talking about?
And Devin beat Cambosis.
Oh my God. Okay,
Did
and you
did
think Campos is on that
did you
level?
just did you just forget that? Because you trying to make a narrative, but you forget the certain parts that kills your narrative.
So
Exactly.
okay,
Devin didn't beat T.O.
why do we? Okay, you can count Cambosis, but why can't we count T.O. beating Loma?
He did.
Well, Devin
I
beat
mean,
Loma
he,
too.
I mean,
No, he did. He overlooked that.
Yeah, but he just don't
Devin
count
put
it the
Loma
same
too.
because Dev beat Loma too.
No,
He just don't.
listen, let me cut it off. Yeah,
But
that's what I'm
Tio beat
saying.
him
Why
more
would you bring
comfortably.
up Loma when they both beat Loma? When they both beat him, that you're not making
But
sense, bro. That's what I'm saying. A lot
But
of
they
stuff that
both
you're
didn't beat
saying
Cambosis.
that's not making sense.
well, I would
It's
would you
crazy,
would
bro.
you say
It's
Tio
crazy,
beat
bro. And
that?
also,
Tio beat him more
going back
comfortably.
to, bro, and also, bro, look, them semantics, that shit don't work. We only going off wins. That you cannot talk. You cannot go into negotiation and say, "Well, I beat this guy better than you." That don't work, bro. You're not making sense. But anyway, like I said, bro, going back to your whole narrative, the reason why Ryan called out Shakur, Ryan never had no plans on fighting Shakur. Ryan is not going down. Ryan is not going back down past 147. If anything, Ryan will go up. I don't know if y'all realize it or what's wrong with y'all boxing eyes, but Ryan is actually bigger than Devin Haney, the guy that y'all call a middleweight. Ryan is naturally bigger than him,
They
taller
both big
and
as
more
hell.
muscular.
Why are you saying y'all?
But because I mean,
Just
I'm
say it
just
in
going off.
general.
I'm going off the narratives. I'm going off the narratives, but
I
because the
feel you.
narrative is
I
Devin
feel
is a
you.
middleweight. But
I didn't
They
know.
Ryan
both
is
big
a
as hell, to
140
be honest.
pounder. According to all the people that want Shakur to fight him, Ryan is a 140 pounder. That makes no
Hell
sense.
no.
Ryan had no plans of ever going down. All Ryan
When's the
did,
last time Ryan ever
he is
fought
taking
at
the smoke.
140?
He is
He's
taking
never
the
fought at
smoke off the face
140.
because he does not want to fight Devin Haney again. He does not want to fight Devin Haney when he has to be clean. This is why even now, if he does fight Devin, he is doing his best to make sure he push that fight as late as possible. That way he can continue to cycle. If he wanted to fight Devin, he would sign the contract right now while Devin wants to do it, and he will start the testing necessary to have that fight in place. But he's
And
And you
fighting
know,
also,
on
and
purpose.
also,
see, hold on. And one thing about Devin, him having like a extensive history of not ducking, this whole Devin ducking the rematch shit, it just sounds stupid because it's like we all know Devin ain't ducking this shit. There's only one fucking culprit, and it's fucking Ryan Garcia.
yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's just like
Well,
anything
Art,
that
hey,
Ryan can do
Art, what I
before the
really came up there to say, I got to get this off, bro. I'm my bad, bro. But listen, the bullshit about Keyshawn Davis, this has to stop. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Keyshawn Davis can't do nothing with Devin Haney at all. And to say that he's a harder matchup for Devin Haney than Shakur is
Yes,
blasphemy.
he.
I'm not even a Shakur fan, and I know as a Devin fan that is the hardest fight Devin can ever go into is with Shakur
They
Stevenson.
both beat him.
That
It
is
don't
the
matter.
only person in boxing. That is the only person in boxing that can possibly outpoint Devin and win a boxing
No, he
match
not.
against Devin. Nobody else can.
No,
Nobody
he
else
not.
can. Keyshawn
Go up
Davis
to
is flat. Let
54
me
and
tell you
go.
something. Keyshawn Davis is flat-footed. He has no jab, and he loads up on all his punches. That's
No,
why
no,
niggas
the
don't
hell. But
box by
you
him.
crazy as hell.
he's
What are
not
you
Jermaine
talking
flat
about?
and
footed.
y'all try
No,
to bring up people like Jermaine Ortiz, whose only claim to fame is doing good against Lomachenko and Tio. He still didn't do enough to take the
He
fight
beat
from them.
Tio.
I do believe he
okay. And
outboxed
Keyshawn
him, but he didn't
absolutely
do enough.
dominated him.
He
So how we gonna ignore
Keyshawn
that?
did not absolutely dominate him. He did
Yes,
not
he did.
absolutely dominate
That
him.
was that a
He struggled
competitive
to
fight?
cut the ring off, and he chased him all night. If he chased Devin all night,
That
he's gonna
sounds
get
like a
punched in the shit
domination.
all night.
Yeah, he
When
If
has
chased
he's
all
Devin
gonna
night.
ever
chase
cut off
Devin
the ring
all
on
night,
anybody?
if he is gonna chase Devin Devin don't have to cut off the ring. I said if he chased Devin all night, he gonna get punched in his face all night.
Bro, Keyshawn knows
He
how
is
to
gonna
cut
be
off
down
the
on the
ring. That's
scorecard.
what you don't
He is gonna be
realize.
down on the
Keyshawn has
scorecards, and if he
great
don't stop
footwork,
Devin,
bro.
T.O. chance to beat Devin is the same one Tank got to beat Devin. They have to knock him out.
No, it's
Otherwise,
not
they
the
will
same
lose.
because Keyshawn is not just a one punch
Listen,
artist. Like he can box.
Keyshawn is a flat-footed fighter with no
He's
No,
not.
he's
movement.
not.
He
You
He's
does
must
not
not
think
have
Keyshawn is
lateral
flat-footed,
Brian
movement.
Norman.
You look at
bro.
You got
you look at
Keyshawn
him. You
confused
look
with
at
Brian
him.
Norman. This is
You
a
look at
way
him
different
versus
level of
Jermaine
experience.
One at
Ortiz.
a time,
You look
guys.
at him
One at a
versus
time.
Jermaine Ortiz, who was a
Yeah, one at
knockdown
a time,
fighter, and
please.
Keyshawn was still battling. Keyshawn was still battling more athletic than him. Keyshawn had the advantage because black people usually have the advantage against everybody else in terms of athleticism. The little bit of boxing skills that Ortiz had is nothing compared to Devin Haney. He will not catch Devin at all. That's why he told you I was calling Devin out, man. I knew I wasn't ready. The motherfucker still ain't ready. That's why he called Devin out before he fought Jermaine Ortiz. He told everybody, Devin, I want to fight you next. Then 2 days later said, yeah, Jermaine Ortiz, yeah, we fighting this, nigga. Boy, I been knew that. Keyshawn is a bitch. He been clout chasing. He don't want no part of Devin. That's why he is not going to 147. He gonna keep saying he gonna do it. He will never go to 147, especially to fight no Devin Haney.
But right after the fight, he called out Devin Haney. Like he was like, "Who do you want
Yes,
to fight?"
and then 2 days later said he wanted to fight Crocker. Bro, y'all got to get y'all facts straight. He only called
I
out
mean,
Devin so
You want
Shakur
to fight
didn't have
all
to.
them niggas.
Because if
Why
you
he got
don't
to call out
remember,
one person
because if
only?
you don't
why
remember,
can't he
because
call
if
out
you
all
don't
of his
remember,
options?
because if you don't remember,
Exactly. Why he got to
obviously
be
y'all
one
don't remember
person?
that Bill Haney was in New York, said they wanted to fight the winner of Shakur and Tio, and Tio said his bitch ass up there and called out Conor Ben and told his little brother to call Devin out so he can take the heat off him. Neither one of them wanted to
Okay,
fight Devin.
let me speak on that. Let me speak on that. Here's my thing. I ain't gonna say Keyshawn no bitch or anything like that, but I'm gonna say this: Keyshawn is just keeping his name relevant by making all these call outs or whatever. At the end of the day, Top Rank has a plan for him because they just signed this deal with the Zone. If if he was really trying to make a fight with Devin Haney, he would have took the proper steps into making that fight happen. Basically, ask for permission to make that shit happen through the sanctioning bodies and see how they can make this shit happen. Have a conversation with Bill, see if we can put some legs to this thing. But other than that, it's just been online call outs. And online call outs really don't move shit to me, in my
And,
opinion.
and maybe they
Me,
did have that.
me myself, I'm a man of action. I like to see
Nah, they
action
do
because
something because look, we're talking about
Hey,
the fight right now, so that's how you get fights. Will get you got to put the juice in the packet,
and
and we talking about the fight. The fans are getting excited about the fight. Eventually, the hype is gonna get bigger and
look
bigger. That's how you do it.
look how fast
also, let me,
Look how fast Devin Haney was able to fight Brian Norman Jr. And Brian Norman Jr. signed to the same outfit as motherfucking
yeah,
Keyshawn
but
Davis.
You
Norman
know
was
why that was fast, bro? I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Norman was also
Y'all gotta
champion.
stop. Y'all gotta stop overhyping this Brian Norman win, bro. This nigga
Oh
beat
my god.
fucking. No, look,
It
look.
don't.
This
I'm not
nigga,
even talking about the win itself. I'm just talking about how these guys are both signed to
yeah,
Top
it was
Rank
fast
and how
because
that fight
Brian
was able
Norman
to
is
make
not
it.
good. We
Oh,
gotta
okay.
keep it a bug. He is
Okay.
not a good fighter, bro. Like we not gonna overlook what he did before Santillan.
So
It,
you pick Keyshawn to jump up
Brian
first
Norman
fight at
stopped. Brian
147 to
Norman
beat
stopped
Brian
Jose
Norman.
Ortiz.
he'll knock out Brian Norman on my mama.
So you pick him very first fight at 147 to jump up and beat Brian Norman right now.
Yes, easy. Yes.
I don't know about that because when he got punched
But
by
he ran from
Albright,
De Los Santos, right?
oh
But
no,
he does
yeah,
know
Okay.
De Los Santos,
Okay. If
right?
you
when
want
he
to
got
use that
hold on,
logic,
let's speak. Let me speak. You can have all the skills of the world, but if somebody tap that chin, I gotta see what you look like after somebody touches your chin. And when he got touched by fucking Albright, he was on them skate legs. So I'm thinking like, I don't know. A
so
bigger
so
puncher at a weight class, I gotta see what it
so
looks like for him to get
by
punched by.
that logic, when Linares hurt Devin Haney, we should have figured that him going up to 47, she should get knocked out by Norman too, right? By that logic,
No, by that
it don't
logic.
work
Nah,
like
No,
that.
hold on. Let me
nah,
cook.
because
Let me
It don't
speak.
work
Hold on.
like that.
Let me finish. By that logic, like I said, if he got rocked and went up to 147, we got to see what he looked like for us to say he can just beat this guy because we don't know what it looks like when he fights a guy at a higher weight class. We know
But he
what
wasn't
Devin
saying that about Devin.
we know what Devin looked like when he fought at a higher weight class and his chin got touched. Still there,
Oh please,
didn't
yeah.
crumble.
Against who?
That's what I'm
Fucking
saying.
Regis Prograde.
Keyshawn has
yeah.
no.
Let
See
me
how
ask you.
see
I want y'all to keep it a buck. I want to see how honest you are. If Dev were to fight Keyshawn next, would you say outside of Lomachenko, that's the most skilled guy he's fought to this point?
No.
no
Okay,
because he's not proven. He's not
no, wait, who's
proven.
more skilled than
He's
Keyshawn that
not,
he's fought?
bro. We've been watching boxing for a long time. I don't care about just the eye test. I got to see you going through some shit. Like
Yeah,
Mason.
that's what y'all said
Hold on.
about Crawford. Okay.
Let me cook. Let me
Well,
cook.
no.
See,
I
let me
correct
let. Hold
myself.
on. Very patient. Let me cook. See, like Mason. I'm gonna use Mason as an example. When I look at Mason, nigga looks
Who the,
great against those
who the
guys.
fuck
He
is
was looking.
Mason?
See, can you let me cook? When I see Mason, he looked great against these guys. But now when he fought somebody who's that's up to caliber, it looked different. And not saying that he didn't look good, it just looked different. So damn that. Oh well, he got all these skills. He looks very flashy. No, nigga, what it look like when he's fighting somebody that's tough, that's rugged,
but
like Junto. Junto looked
but
great
that was
against certain guys, Maloney. But when he
that was
fought the
Laguna.
fucking the Mexican Hernandez, shit looked different. That's what
But
I
that,
mean. Like we gotta see it.
but bro,
We
he
gotta
had
see it.
but Art, he had
No
the
offense,
Laguna
no
fight.
offense, Art, but I've been said that
Hold
Abdullah
on,
Mason had flaws. He
hold
showed
on.
flaws when he fought that nigga that dropped him 2 times with the with whatever his haircut was. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The
Hold
nigga with
on,
a
Yeah.
hold on,
with
but we
the
skipping right
Yeah.
over
He
the
liked to
Medueno
trade too
fight
much.
though. He did go through something in Medueno fight.
He liked to
I
trade too
mean,
much. That's
Madueno
the
didn't
only
hurt
problem with him.
Keyshawn, bro. I don't.
All right, I don't. I feel like Keyshawn controlled that fight, that whole fight.
He
The
did,
nigga,
bro. He was beating that nigga's ass. He just couldn't hurt him because
the
he was
only
on the
thing is
juice.
he couldn't hurt. He was able to hurt him.
But
But we
then
don't know if he. We don't. Why is it that we have to accept this? He was on the juice shit for Keyshawn. We don't know that. Ain't no positive
Because
test.
that shit wasn't normal,
But
bro.
when
The
it
nigga couldn't get
Right.
tired. He wasn't getting hurt. That shit wasn't normal. Come on now.
But these same niggas will tell you that Ryan Garcia
That
may
right?
have failed the drug
Yeah,
test.
with some with positive
Nah, bro.
tests.
Ryan's a
So
cheater. That's been
that.
proven. Ryan is a convicted cheater. We don't got to go through that.
This
Like
nigga said a
that's a fact.
convicted cheater.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're not one of them because, like I say,
Nah,
I
hell
don't know
no.
you like that.
I'm
You
not
Why
one of
you
Keyshawn?
them.
promote.
Why Keyshawn not running back with Albright?
No, but Art,
He won,
I want to
bro.
go back to a
Right.
point you made. I
Yeah.
want to go back. I want to go back to an important point you made about Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn. Like, if you've been watching boxing a while and you've been watching these two, I always say Keyshawn was better than Abdullah Mason. He's not more athletic or flashy than Abdullah Mason, but just boxing IQ and skill wise, he's on a whole different level. That's why he's in the Olympics
I wouldn't
as a
say he's in
silver.
a whole different. I'm gonna say this. He has more experience in my book.
Exactly. He's
He has
more seasoned. He's
more
more
seasons.
seasoned. He's a smarter fighter. I'm gonna just keep it simple. He's a smarter fighter than Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason
I give you
that
that.
can't control distance like
I just rewatched that Noakes fight, man. This nigga Abdullah Mason
I
was
believe.
wild. Like
he
I was just
he
looking like,
can't
man, you
control
just.
distance.
I'm thinking
He
like,
can't.
damn, you lucky you young as fuck
Nah,
because this nigga was throwing like uppercuts from like mid range, put his
Yeah,
hands down. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
his boxing
well, see,
IQ
I think that
is a
But
I
it
working
don't
look it
development.
think
looked cool, but it's
what I'm
like, bro,
saying is
like you gonna get
I
your ass
don't think
knocked
his
the fuck out,
Keyshawn
bro.
don't make
IQ.
those kind of
I
mistakes,
don't think
bro.
his
That's the
IQ
difference.
is lacking. I don't think his IQ is lacking, but I do think his team don't. They don't preach defense to Abdullah. Need to use his height to
Nah,
use his
I
reach.
don't I
It don't
don't
make no sense
He got
for
all
you
the
to sit there
physical
and
tools
sit
to
there
have
and
good
trade.
defense,
For you want to
like good
sit there and
reflexes.
trade.
He has all
this
those.
That's why I say it's a
my
mentality thing with
opinion.
him. It's a
This is my
mentality thing with
opinion
him.
on that on the Mason on Mason. Excellent fighter. The thing is, I feel like he's lacking discipline. And what I mean by that is, you see how Devin, how we hate, how not me, but everybody hates how Devin can fucking clinch and jab the whole fucking fight. It takes a lot of fucking discipline to be like, you know what? Even though this fight is going one way, let me just stick to the plan and box him and put
No,
my and
and
jab him.
that's my point, Art.
Mason says, "Fuck that.
No,
Let's go
no, that's
toe to
not
toe."
true, Art. Let me tell you why that's not
How's
true.
that not
He,
true?
it's not true because he tried doing that, but he can't do it. That's the problem. He don't have Devin's jab for one. He don't
I'm
have that in his
saying it's
rubber.
discipline. He's not
No,
maintaining
you're
that
saying he
jab
should just
the
jab.
entire time.
You're saying he should have been on his bike and just box, but he tried to.
He abandoned the fucking jab, and
He don't.
his brothers
He
was
got a
telling him
good
like, bro,
jab.
you gonna make this
He
shit
got a good
easy if you
jab,
just
bro.
stick that
First
jab.
of all,
Yeah,
first of
so
all, his jab is
Yeah,
too one dimensional. His jab is
not,
too one dimensional. It's the same speed every single time, and he don't vary it. And then number
that's
two,
not
he
true.
don't know. Well, let me finish. Number two, he don't know how to control distance like Dev. Dev knows how to control distance. Abdullah Mason has not been able to master that yet. That's
yeah,
why he
that's
had to fight.
true.
That's why he had to fight the way he did because he had no choice. That nigga Noakes was closing distance on him.
Yeah,
So
that's what I don't like about Abdullah, bro. Abdullah will sit there and get into. He would trade with people that bro. His dude have the. He don't have to trade with a Sam Noakes. This is a mentality thing. To me, this is poor
Yeah,
coaching because
yeah.
I
a
think it's a
good
skill
coach
thing,
will
bro.
give you example.
I
No,
don't think it's the four.
I'm
I
gonna give
don't
you an
think the
example.
coaching.
Let
I
me
ain't
give you
gonna
an
blame
example.
the
Let me give you an
coach.
example. I'm gonna give you an
okay.
Go
example.
ahead.
If Bill Haney was Abdullah Mason's coach, he would never let him go into that game plan that we gonna bang with Sam Noakes. We not
But here's the
we not doing
thing.
that.
It's not the coach.
Look,
I'm telling you, bro.
ho- ho-
I was literally just watching this fight, bro. We watching it. His coaches was telling this nigga the right thing. He just wasn't doing it.
yes, it's a tendency thing with Abdullah Mason. He is used to beating niggas the
Yeah, a
fuck
mentality.
Fuck
down.
That's why
up.
I said
You
it's
know what I'm
mentality.
saying?
That's why he was throwing shit and he was looking at Mason like, damn, why? I mean, he was looking at Noakes like, damn, why are you not falling over yet?
Yeah, so that was like a really good development fight for him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
Or,
know,
or,
so
or it can just reinforce bad habits. He might think, well, look, I got it done and got a belt, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
nah, because right after the fight, he immediately addressed it. He was like, it was because of mistakes I made. It's why my face looked like this. Like my brothers and my dad was telling me what I needed to do, but I just wanted to go
Right.
because because Noakes was taking his punches, he just wasn't going down.
yeah.
So
Like
it's
let's
But
be real.
again, only
What
coaches can
we
break him
seen.
out of that though.
So we have to gauge. I ain't gonna lie. We have to gauge it off this because this guy was the last undisputed champion at 135, Devin Haney. Do you feel like Devin Haney versus a Sam Noakes at 135 will look anything like that?
no,
Not at all.
no.
Nah,
It would
man,
have
it's
been
just like I say, bro. It's a
jab,
mentality
and as
thing.
soon as Noakes tried to throw them power ass shots, he's just gonna clinch him. Mason was
You
just like,
can't
fuck
fight
it,
everybody the same way.
I'm fighting this nigga toe to toe. It's like he's trying. It kind of looks like he's Boots in a way with
But
his own style.
he's learning on the job, bro. It's like
Yeah,
he's learning shit in the middle of the fight, bro. Watching Abdullah, bro. That's one of the reasons I like watching him because you watch him develop like as he's fighting, bro.
We
He's
all
like you
yeah.
like
hear
him.
his
You know what
corner
I'm saying? We
telling
all
him,
like
bro.
him, but you got to be, yeah, you got to be admit what's wrong. Like I said, we all like him.
But
I'm
he
a Abdullah
does.
fan,
But he
but I
does.
don't like.
Everybody
I
has
don't
flaws
like.
though. Everybody has
But,
every fighter has
but
flaws.
it's like we
Yeah,
admit,
just
bro,
some more than others. That's all.
There's some
yeah,
more than other.
yeah. And Abdullah talks about his flaws. He's like, I need to work on this. I didn't do this in this fight. Like it's just like, bro, it's just everything
No,
that we saying, bro. He says that he need to go and like work on that shit. Like, and
bro.
then he be
With his physical
bit by
gifts,
bit every fight, bro.
with his physical gifts, he should have a better jab than Devin, but he don't.
But he's
Like he got.
21, bro. He's 21 years old, bro. And it's
I
a
get
good
it, but
jab.
Dev had an elite jab from the very beginning.
But
I
Dev
think.
at
I think his
21,
coaches stressed it.
Devin at
Dev already
21 was
had an
looking
elite
real
jab at that
different.
age.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, nah, you
Does
got to
and
Mason
understand.
have
if he
amateur
The function
experience?
is stressing the jab.
if with all
Like
the
if he,
gifts he had, if he had Devin's jab, bro, that kid will be damn near unbeatable.
I
but
think he has a good
well, you don't
he
stress
has a
it,
good
bro.
jab. Look, the kid
It's fast.
has a good fast stiff jab. The thing is
He don't fight around.
he's not maintaining that jab and he's not fighting around. Like
Yeah. He's
s-
not because it's
okay,
just
I'm not saying I'm a boxing expert or anything like that, right? But just certain things that I've learned watching the sport and just talking to different coaches, you gotta set shit up with that jab. So sometimes Mason just be trying to just throw a hook or throw an uppercut just right away. You got to set it
yeah.
up with a jab.
But do you know?
Start it with a jab, end with a jab.
And
But
in
all of
and
y'all
in
boxed
Stress it, bro.
before.
Like I said,
and in the latter half of the fight, he started put his shit together because he realized that he could hurt Sam Noakes with that jab that they was
Yeah,
telling him to throw this whole
right,
time.
because
Right?
right.
the jab, it can be like like a blinder. Like you throw two flick jabs, in his face, and then you rip it to the body like Errol Spence used to do. Like you know what I'm
Here,
saying? Jab will distract you, make you put your hands up, and then you can control anything with that jab.
Yeah, bro.
here's
But
the
what I'm saying
problem.
is, bro,
And his
with
jab is
boxing, bro, for you
strong
to have
too,
a
bro.
jab, for you to have a jab, like y'all saying with Devin, bro, that's something you had to stress from the beginning. Like
To
Devin
be
jab
honest.
didn't get like that because one camp they focused on it. This is something he's been polishing the entire time he's been boxing. You can even look at his little brother Sean Haney. If you look at Sean Haney's jab, after a while, it's gonna surpass Abdullah Mason's jab because the camp stresses jabbing. That's like Shakur. Like if you look at
Damn.
Shakur defense didn't get good overnight, bro. Like from the moment he put gloves on and stepped in the ring and started training, defense was stressing him.
Bro, damn, for real, you just gonna outright say that Sean Haney is gonna just be better at Abdullah at some shit, bro? And this
He
nigga
said
just
that, like you
Yeah,
said at one point. I don't know.
his
I don't
jab
know.
definitely,
Right? We don't know what the future will tell.
his
But
jab, his
right now,
jab
I don't
definitely.
know.
I mean, I can look at
mind
Mason's
you
jab is not
believe, bro.
bad.
set it up.
Yeah,
It's
but
not consistent.
It's
mind
And
just
you,
here's
not
the biggest.
consistent.
Here's the biggest issue with Abdul's jab that y'all not mentioning. It's predictable, bro. It's the
it's
same speed every single time. He don't vary it. So a great counterpuncher like Keyshawn would counter that shit every single time, and he can get hurt. If you overstep on the
Yeah,
jab,
I
you can
think they
get
hurt each
countered
other though.
easily.
I think
I,
they can
I I
hurt
think
each
he
other
has
though.
a
To be
good
honest with you.
jab, but it's just a tendency thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like because he's used to like sniffing for blood and then beating your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like the jab and like being patient. This was the first person he fought that made him have to pull that out. Even against Johan Vasquez, he fought back after being knocked down twice in the first round, bro, and got him out there in the second round. That's the kind of shit he used to, bro. Not this, okay, I gotta use my jab and take a step back and keep my
Right.
distance and all that shit. And this was the fight that highlighted that. And his corner was telling him to do it the whole. So, bro, I think the next fight is gonna be even better, bro. By Abdullah, bro.
I think somebody like a
I don't think
Zepeda.
you should fight at 135 no more. No, I think you should fight at 140. That shit.
If you run into a nigga like Zepeda that got like crazy durability and can take a lot of punishment and throws a million punches, he might be in trouble, bro,
He
because he
might,
won't be able
bro.
to keep a nigga like that off of him.
He might, bro.
I believe. I mean, I see
He
what you're
might.
getting at, but I think Zepeda. What y'all keep feeling. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all keep feeling the red eye, but what we all overlooking while we talking about it, Abdullah's skill set is that he has concussive knockout power. Or
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah,
like Zepeda's get knocked out. If you gonna
yeah.
watch
No,
him,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
if you gonna
saying. I
watch him
agree.
all night, yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree. He would hurt. He would hurt Zepeda, but I'm saying if he runs into somebody like Zepeda with a lot of durability that can take punishment.
right.
And he also
But I
got
do
that
agree with
volume
y'all
too.
about
But yeah,
the Keyshawn take. My only pushback with that is y'all saying Keyshawn hurt Mason. I agree, but my only pushback is Keyshawn is not a defensive savant either. I think they have the potential to hurt each other.
I
I
think he's
disagree. Keyshawn defense is very good, bro.
I
It
don't see
really
he's
is.
very
Keyshawn
good,
It's
bro.
fighting.
really not.
I don't see
He's there to
Keyshawn
be hit
fighting
all
this
night.
guy.
He's
Keyshawn is
flat-footed.
good
Keyshawn's a
at
complete
I mean,
boxer.
I
He's
don't
there to
see
be hit
Mason
all
fighting
night.
Keyshawn. Keyshawn needs. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, Keyshawn's in a kind of a like a ugly point in his career. He needs to fight somebody right now. He
well,
has to get these names. But good thing, look on the bright side for him. His company finally has a home.
hey, I have a theory about Keyshawn. I want to know if y'all agree with me. You know, we notice about things that they're like special in like certain places, right? Like Shakur, his defense and his IQ, and you know the things that Dev is good at. You know, remember how long we talked about his jab, right? I remember watching Keyshawn fight, and I think the thing with Keyshawn, bro, I'm not sure if there's anybody who's better at playing mind games in the ring than Keyshawn, bro. He
I
will
was
take
just
your
about to say
confidence
that. That's
from
what
you,
I was
bro.
thinking about.
He will take
That's
your
what I was thinking
confidence
about
from
too.
you, bro, and just destroy you, bro. Like it's like all
Well,
that
hey,
chaos that he has outside the ring, it seems to come together when he's fighting you, bro. And he's in the moment
right.
and he's controlling everything, bro. He's
I gotta,
cold.
I gotta rewatch that Albright fight because you got
I
one will
agree.
ask why wasn't he able to do all that to Albright?
Because Albright is a good fighter, bro, and niggas is sleeping on Albright,
Albright
dog.
But
kind of
Exactly.
there's
awkward too. He
but
kind of
there's
awkward.
other
Kind of
but
awkward.
there now we know guys there's fighters that's better than Albright, at a higher level. So it's like if this guy
Not
can
a
give
lot.
you troubles,
But
one
also,
would
Not a
assume.
lot of them.
how many fights did Keyshawn have when he fought Albright? That was like number 6 or 7 or some shit, right?
Yeah. And you know what's
Yeah,
funny? Albright fought Jermaine Ortiz before Loma and Teofimo. He got robbed in that fight. Go back and look at him. So Albright always been underrated, bro. He just never got his opportunity.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Like that.
And then
I think Keyshawn did.
somebody made I think who said this? Yo, Duran. I was just listening to an Instagram clip of him saying this. He said that we can't really always use that amateur excuse because he said basically the pros supposed to like basically tweak some stuff that you already know. You're already supposed to know this stuff. The pro game is just tweaking. Basically, you're supposed to tweak into what you know as a pro. Basically saying it's like you should
It's a
already
completely
have it.
different game, bro.
You should already have it together by the time you become a pro.
He
You don't think
already do
so?
got it together though, bro.
Hardest line
Keyshawn don't
fighter.
got a lot of weaknesses as a when I look at him as a fighter, he don't got a lot of weaknesses.
He don't.
Well, he
Let's see
flat-footed
that
and he keeps his
chin.
head on the center line.
Let's see that
I mean,
chin.
that's
He was
fair,
getting
but like if
he
he
was
do
getting
fight
hit,
somebody like a Devin Haney, for example, I don't think
but
that's a real threat to getting knocked out. No disrespect.
remember he
So
fought Medueno and Medueno was allegedly off the shit.
right,
And he was taking
Yeah,
punches from him.
but Devin don't fight to knock you out. So Devin
and
gonna
also
fight to
as
win
big
the
as
fight.
Keyshawn is, he go to 147. He fuck around, get
Even
probably more
stronger,
durable. He
nigga.
get
Yeah,
stronger.
hell yeah, maybe, bro. Good
Yeah,
chance.
Right.
he's still very flat-footed though.
He's not flat footed, bro. You can't. He did do a good job of cutting off the
Hey,
ring against what's his name?
Jermaine Ortiz, bro.
Ortiz.
You can't be a
Ortiz.
He's still
you can't be a
flat-footed though.
flat-footed
Like he's still
fighter and then
flat-footed.
not only catch
He not
Jermaine
that good
Ortiz
off
but
the back
stop him.
foot. He
Right.
not that good
I
off the
don't
back
think I
foot,
don't think
and
he's
he's
flat
pretty
footed
good
at
on the
all.
ground.
I
I
don't
do.
think that he's on his toes like as of Devin Haney.
He
Because
better than
remember,
Brian Norman, though. I'll tell you that.
everybody
That's
in that
cool,
Shakur
but
How?
bringing up
got
a Devin Haney opponent not
How?
gonna stop the fact that
I'll tell
Keyshawn
you
gonna
wait,
beat
how.
him.
wait, 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 wait. I want to know how. So
I'll
what?
tell you
How do
how.
you prove that? Because
what did he say?
both was a champion. They both had the same belt, but just at a different weight class.
Hold on, what did he
Who
say?
has Brian Norman beat that you think Keyshawn will lose to?
I don't know what Keyshawn looked like
Ben
at
Sasaki,
147.
that
He's not
Japanese
a
nigga.
Nah,
he's not a
nah.
147 pounder. I don't know what he'll look
Bro,
like
he
at
But
can
Brian
147.
Norman
easily
beat
fight at
everybody that
147.
Keyshawn beat too
He
though.
is a 147 pounder.
That's
Fucking
why
He
that's
can
why that's
and
the
easily fight
comparison
at
because Brian
147.
Norman
Look
done
at this
beat
nigga
everybody
body.
that Keyshawn beat too. Yeah,
yeah, Andy
Brian
Harrell
Norman done beat
kicked him out
everybody
of
that Keyshawn
So
beat.
140.
I don't
so
think so. I don't know that.
I
you'll
do.
pick Keyshawn to beat Karen on his first fight at 147.
That's a tough fight,
Hey
nigga.
man, I'm not gonna lie. Karen
That's what I'm
underrated,
saying.
bro.
Like what?
I
That's just
no, hold
crazy.
on. That's because of Karen. It ain't because of Keyshawn.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
because of Karen.
bro. I don't even know
But yes,
how.
actually,
Karen
I
is,
would pick Keyshawn
bro,
and beat Karen. Yes,
bro, how y'all see Devin Karen go?
that's a hard stylistic fight for Devin.
I think Dev can win that fight still. Majority decision.
I
He'll
would have
It
to
probably
would
lose.
be a weird
He'll
fight.
probably
It
lose his.
might be. I don't know how the fight would look. It would be very weird.
see. I think we all
Devin
just
probably just
admitted that niggas is
jab him
sleeping
to a
on
win.
Karen hardcore, bro. Big
They
time,
are. But
big time.
Well, I just think
the
Devin
good
will
news
jab
is
him though.
Karen about to get his opportunity. He finna fight that Patty dude for IBF
Yeah,
eliminate.
Patty Donovan.
Yep. So thankfully
Yeah.
Karen getting his opportunity. We're gonna see if he's the goods.
That's just so crazy. I could have swore we would never see this nigga on TV again, and then Boots fight this
Why
nigga.
nobody
That,
gratifying at 140?
But the ones who know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You should never
Why
you
ain't
gotta
underestimate a
nobody
remember,
fighter,
gratifying at
bro. Like,
140?
you
there's some good fighters out here y'all don't know about that can give a lot of niggas problems.
bro, you know what I like as a boxing fan? I like that we're getting all these fights like on Pro Box and shit too.
hell yeah,
Facts. That Najee fight with the Mexican dude was fun. I
bro.
That
enjoyed that.
was
I did not expect that to be that good, bro. Like, I stopped live betting and all that shit, bro. I'm just sitting there just watching that shit, bro. Like,
bro. The fight was so good it woke me out of a weed coma. I was literally on the couch with the joint in my hand, still lit, by the way, just like nodding off. And then I heard the announcers go, "Whoa, whoa!" And I'm looking, I replayed the replay. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
My only issue with Pro Box is you got Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri racist ass on there.
I ain't gonna lie, I would prefer them over the fucking Chris Mannix and fucking
Oh yeah, yeah,
Sergio
yeah. Oh,
Mark.
facts.
yeah, they do a good
Nigga,
job.
I prefer you on there over them two niggas.
Right?
Nah, they
Niggas,
can't have me on there. I'll be saying some shit. They be like, "What's an FBA?"
niggas be talking about
Look at this
FBA
guy
joint.
bringing race into the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't hear that shit.
Get this
Yeah,
race baiter out of here.
niggas be
Right.
walking in and art be like,
I'm
my
trying to
good
get on the
FBA
Misfit
brother
boxing
walking in.
card though. Real shit. How the fuck I get on that shit? Said Ben Whitaker beats Najee. I would love to see that.
Bro, Ben Whitaker, bro, niggas is sleeping
I
on
would love
Ben
to see. I
Whitaker.
think Ben Whitaker could beat Najee, to be honest.
I think
Najee's not that good in my opinion.
bro, I think Ben Whitaker might stop Najee, bro. To be, bro, I think niggas
Oh
really.
shit, I can't hear nobody. Hold on.
You said niggas are sleeping on Ben Whitaker?
Yeah, bro, because we know this nigga from fucking around. You know what I'm saying? And we remember we were talking about how amateurs don't really translate to the pros all the time. But as far as amateur opponents, he's the worst kind you can deal with, nigga. A silver
I
medalist.
disagree.
Bro.
See, it's two types of fighters, bro. It's fighters that rely almost all on their physical abilities, aka Ben Whitaker,
See that?
Schofield, Kid
See,
Schofield.
Hey, were y'all
And
able to hear
I
me?
want to respond to that. I want to respond to that, bro, because it's just like that's what we know him for, right? Fucking around and using his athletic abilities, bro. But as soon as this nigga gets serious, bro, this nigga bag is deep as fuck, bro. It's just like we looked at second Liam Cameron fight off as a fluke, right? In that second round knockout, bro. And then when he fought Ben Gavazi, I think his name was, bro, he got him out of there in one round, bro. He was serious from the get-go, bro. And I'm
I
just looking
disagree,
at,
bro. That fight wasn't a skill issue. I think that was a heart issue, bro. He got hurt and he wanted out. That's what it was.
but like regardless of the outcome, when he stopped fucking around, because it's just like we all criticize him for that shit, because that might be true, right? But it is what it is. And then he went and he got serious that second fight, but we was like, all right, this is whatever, because we got bad taste. I'm out from that fight. But in that fight afterwards, I'm like, okay, bro. Besides how we feel about this dude, when he's serious, this nigga is crazy good. We completely forget
Talented.
he's an Olympian, bro. And it's
He's
just like
talented.
he got a crazy jab. He got, bro, that went, bro, think about like what he been doing to niggas, like fucking around, pop locking and doing a moonwalk and shit, bro. He incorporates that into his serious style, bro. And that shit is good, bro. He can do it all with his
Look,
feet, low key, bro.
look. I'm not one of those niggas that's like, oh, he got to fight somebody first before I see how good he is. But the problem with fucking Ben Whitaker, he ain't even fought no contenders yet, bro. So like,
Yeah,
you definitely jumping the gun for sure. He's still at prospect level,
sort of, kind of, you know what I'm saying? But he's ranked pretty high in light heavy.
and
You know
he's
what
not
I'm
even
saying?
fighting Americans like our prospects. He's fighting these UK niggas. Like, it's not the same level.
And the thing is, I give you that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just watching him, right? Because I know it's one thing is just like watching him fight like certain guys, but it's just like when you stop looking at his competition and just watch him and how he operates, this nigga is nice, bro. Because there's
Yeah.
other guys who smash dudes who don't pull out the same tactics in order to crush those guys, right? And so I'm
You
watching.
remember when Berlanga knocked out 10 niggas in a row, and they said he was the next Mike Tyson?
Yeah, they was all trash. But you know, this is kind of a different situation.
Uh,
You know
I
what I'm
get it.
saying?
Nah, he
And
more talented
also,
than Berlanga for sure, but still.
yeah, I mean, and then also, bro, just think about how far he got from really just fucking around the entire time, bro. From
Yeah.
dancing on niggas, bro. And
Nah,
like,
it'll be good for boxing if Whitaker became, because he's actually entertaining fighter.
yeah, bro. And so he did that, bro. So we kind of like think he's just that, bro. But, oh no, bro. This nigga, bro. They call because remember, he's dancing, but they call him the surgeon for some reason.
Yeah.
Remember? You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, bro, this nigga is nice as a motherfucker, bro. And he big for 175 too.
Right.
Bro. So it's just like, and man, that Olympic pedigree ain't no joke, bro. I feel like if we went through his box rec and saw the niggas he fought in the amateurs, we might be surprised, bro. And he's
You're
one of
right.
those, yeah. And I think he was one of those dudes who kind of like fuck ups a little bit. So like box is like he had to box. This is his thing. You know what I'm saying? It was this or like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but dog, you put him in there with like a Khalil Cole or like a Najee Lopez, bro. I think niggas not gonna like what happens, bro.
I want to see it.
I want
Because
to
I
see
think
that.
I think
I
somebody
don't
like
think
Najee
Ben Whitaker.
Lopez
I
gonna
don't think
bring the
Ben
heart.
Whitaker can fuck with Najee. Actually, no. I think Ben Whitaker could beat Najee. To be honest,
I
I
want
think
to
Ben Whitaker could fuck around and beat Cole too. They should make Cole versus Ben Whitaker, and then Cole versus and then the winner of that versus Najee.
see Cole versus Najee first because it's just like they got that Gallego shit, and then also,
I
you know,
know.
Cole got gifted that win over Jesse Hart, so he
The
might
nigga that
lose.
Najee, the nigga that Najee just beat should fight Ben Whitaker. Like that should be his next step. Like, cause he hasn't even fought a nigga on that level yet.
Cole
I
looked so crazy in that first fight against what's his name? The
Gallego,
dude.
yeah, bro,
He did. I don't know what it was. You think it was? I
bro,
guess
he
you think
Nah,
it was a
bro,
fluke.
Khalil Cole, dumbass, wasn't in shape. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
bro. Khalil Cole don't be training like and preparing like the way he's supposed to, bro. It's like one of the main criticisms niggas be joking about him for is just like while everybody else training, he like out with his girl and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, ain't she a boxer too?
O'Shea,
Yeah. That'll do
Yeah,
it to you.
that's really the only reason. Khalil
That'll
Cole don't take
definitely
this
do it.
shit serious. Oh
Slap you
well.
some cheeks, make you forget some boxer shit. I get it.
he already got his girl, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean I
Huh?
know I mean I get it, bro, but
And that's why I feel like Ammo Williams is gonna get his ass kicked tomorrow.
Stop, man. Don't
I
say that,
mean
bro.
Because
I mean
I was watching the little all access that they had, man. And a nigga just like let me tell you about Ammo because I know so many people had some type of dislike for Ammo. I don't dislike him, but I just feel like he's very limited. And it's gonna show tomorrow. It definitely is. I feel
bro,
like he has too for the age that he's at in the weight class. I feel like he just has a little too much wear and tear on him, and you can see it in his
Art,
face. Go
Art,
ahead.
Art. When you get these niggas like Brian Norman, Ammo Williams, and Frank Martin that started boxing late in there with niggas that been doing it their whole lives, it's always gonna be a one sided fight. Most of the time. You
Oh,
can
Ammo started boxing late.
super late, bro. Then I think he started boxing like around 20 years old or 18, something like that.
Oh yeah,
He's raw. Like you could tell by watching him fight, he's raw as hell.
he's low key kind of stiff. Like he
Kind
got a
yeah.
he got a big back, but it's
Yeah.
like all that muscular. It's
But
not it's not helping
he's
him.
naturally strong. He is strong. He got power, and he's
Yeah,
tough. He's tough, very tough. But no, he gonna
his
get his ass whooped.
mental his mental ain't there too.
You think so?
I would tell you that.
Like, what do you mean by like you talking about his ring IQ, or you talking about like his what you mean?
His
Composure.
overall mental health is not
Oh,
there.
yeah, yeah, he's crazy.
I
How
still
you
remember.
figure that, man?
I still remember this nigga made a diss track to Eddie Hearn. Like some sound, it was like some SoundCloud shit talking about
Was it
fuck Eddie Hearn. He
was it
don't
good?
know what I do to him. Da da
Was
da
it
da da. He trying to play with me.
was it good?
Was it good? Hell no. That shit sounded catchy, crazy.
Man,
Remember that
you
he
know
came.
what I
Remember he
don't
used to come
understand
out with the
about.
tails.
Say it again.
Remember he used to come out with the little anime tails.
Oh yeah,
Who?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, niggas forgot this nigga. But Adamas though, I just feel like Adamas a little too seasoned for him. Like
Yeah,
Who?
eh,
yeah.
somebody,
He's a
everybody,
much better
everybody's
boxer, bro.
everybody's talking about. Oh well, Emma Williams is so big compared to. I'm like, dude, did you see what? I know that triangle theories don't work. I get it, but he already fought
Yeah,
somebody
no.
big, which is Shiraz, and he already, in my opinion, he
Shiraz
beat
fucked his ass up.
And bro,
He
I
did
don't
get
think
some
that's
good shit off on Shiraz, though. To be fair, we got to be
yeah,
Yeah,
honest. He did.
he did.
but I don't think that's a good triangle theory because Shiraz broke his hand in like the third round, bro.
Oh yeah, he did. He would have knocked his ass out earlier.
So yeah,
Hey,
so
but
I'm not
y'all, he was supposed to fight. Y'all know who Ammo was supposed to fight, right? Cuban Debo, Yo-Yo Hernandez.
since when was he supposed to fight him?
He was supposed to fight, but it wasn't enough money, so they didn't want to fight that motherfucker, and I don't blame him because
That's
Yo-Yo
Right.
would have did that.
that's the
Yo-Yo
first
was a
time I
bad
heard about
motherfucker.
that. Hell
Huh?
yeah, bro. He fighting Terrell Gaucher next, right?
Yeah, yeah. I feel bad for Terrell, bro. But
Watch Terrell Gaucher make this nigga look human.
hell no, bro. Not no.
Nah, Goucher. I ain't gonna lie. Goucher does that though. He
Yeah,
definitely.
against niggas like Tim Zoo.
He's
Yo-Yo is not Tim Zoo.
he's a good spoiler, but yeah, bro.
He
Niggas
definitely. He
all eyes,
definitely is spoiler.
niggas
Bro,
is
Canelo will tell you how good this nigga Yo-Yo is. Now, he got cooked by Boots in sparring, but that's because Boots is one of them ones.
They
But that
PBC
don't
gonna
mean
make.
that.
Are they gonna make Laura versus Yo Yo?
I don't know,
Hell
man.
no.
Nah,
Yo-Yo will cook that old ass nigga.
Yo-Yo wouldn't fight Laura because of the Cuban connection, bro, and he fuck with
Now,
Laura.
if it was Laura from 20, when did he fight Canelo? 2015? Actually, no, it was like 2013. I don't even remember, bro. But that version of Laura might give Yo-Yo problems. This old version of Laura where he sit on his punches, no. He getting knocked
I ain't
out.
gonna lie. Laura looked old as shit in this last fight, bro.
Yeah,
Overnight,
that
That
fight
nigga
probably
damn
overnight.
near 40.
yeah that fight probably not gonna happen, man.
Talking about damn near. That nigga is he definitely is 40. He probably damn near 50.
Yeah,
I
Yo-Yo
mean, he's
definitely
Cuban. He probably 55. Nah, I'm kidding.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah,
see Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez talking about nigga fucking kneecap hurt and all this shit. Like, ah man, these
yeah,
old
Yeah,
bro.
ass
that
these
nigga
old
definitely got grandkids somewhere.
these
Yeah,
old ass
Yo-Yo versus
Cubans
Laura not
pretending to be
happening, bro.
young niggas.
Yeah, Yo-Yo versus Laura not happening.
Hey, there's a fighter. I don't know if he's Cuban or Puerto Rican.
Not like he spoke
Uh,
on this. It's just like that's one of the guys he looks up to, like Laura. You know, and he wouldn't fight him.
Why, where do all these Cuban niggas come from that can punch?
Cuba,
Yeah. Like, give me
getting a
1 second.
call.
I gotta take a call.
Said Ben beats Egg. I want to see Regis versus Conor Ben.
I mean, Edgar fight at 168. Ben Whitaker fights at 175. Probably whoop his ass, bro.
Bro,
He'll stop him.
somebody posted a video of uh Africa and Edgar and Tio and said this is the future of New York boxing. And I said, damn, that's extremely sad.
Niggas got
Yeah.
they got all the corny niggas like in one video.
Oh yeah, I seen. I said, oh shit, these niggas look crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Did you
We
blow?
have boxing's in a spot where they can potentially make some really good fights right now.
Yeah, bro, it's lit right now, man. Like, and there's a lot of things I want to see, bro. Like, we still got to see somebody fight Oslays Iglesias and shit,
Nigga, I'm ready for that Junto versus Inoue.
and that's right around the corner. And bro, that's the same weekend as Benavidez and Zerto, bro. Shit lit, bro. Like you wake up and it's the Inoue fight. If you wake up that early, man,
What
either
if Zerto beat Benavidez? He
one.
could.
He could, but I don't see it happening.
Nah, I seen the way he looked when he fought somebody who was throwing punches and bunches, which was Bivol. He looked so fucking confused.
Yeah, and I haven't seen anybody like fight Zerto lately that was like really, really trying to hurt him.
But Benavidez is gonna be big. This is the first time we've seen him biggest, like at his true form.
His true form is cruiserweight. But, bro, it might be like mostly like water and fat, bro, because he wants to move down to 175 after this fight.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. So it's like he's probably
That's
leveraging.
not fair.
They probably leveraging weight, bro. So it's probably I don't know what he doing. Like we ain't even seen a nigga like with his shirt off his shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but bro, this nigga still putting work in the
There's
gym.
no way he's doing this shit natural, man. I don't know, man. I be in the gym working up my ass off. I be tired of shit. This nigga's no way. This nigga's fucking this
Bro,
big and
bro,
still doing this shit.
of course not, bro. You know they got that white girl on deck.
That's what I be saying. Like, how do you keep that shit? How do you keep up that pace for all these years, man?
I mean, but also they whole family some dogs. They just awesome thrown off like fighters. Nick, it's just in them. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give him that.
Benavidez never in the conversations of pound for pound talk. I feel like this fight with Zerto
Right.
should put him up there.
Yeah, because it's just like he's really like number 5, like right behind Bam. You know, it's just like you can argue like who come. Well, you might put Dev before him, and he'd be like number 6, but he's like right there, bro.
Where everybody go?
Art just came back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just came back. For some reason, I couldn't hear you, so I had to restart my shit. But
Yeah, I was saying that. Oh damn, I got.
that Bam, you said Bam is a pound for pound.
Yeah, Bam is like so the way they got it right now is like 1 and 2 is like Inoue, Usyk, whoever you pick first,
Man,
and
get
then
the
like
fuck out of here.
yeah, and then like because I mean that's the previous generation. It's almost impossible for niggas of this generation to catch up to that shit, right? And
are
then
y'all okay? Are y'all okay with Usyk not wanting to fight Kabayel or
No,
Otama?
that's why he not number one pound for pound to me.
no, no, but yeah, because I feel like he's
I
on a
mean,
I feel like he's on a retirement tour now. Because I feel like instead of having a WBC sanction this fight, I feel like he should have gave the belt up gracefully so he could have this fun fight. You know what I'm saying? And everybody win. But that's not what ended up
I,
happening.
I wouldn't have a problem with it if you're gonna retire. If you're gonna retire, okay, cool, because you can argue he's beat everybody in his era outside of Wilder.
I think
But if you're gonna stick around, bro, you need to fight them niggas.
he said he only got like 2 more fights after this, max.
Yeah. I mean, like you can't deny art. He did
I,
he did
I don't
clear
like
out his era.
I don't like how them fucking rematches fucking stalled up his career. The
I,
heavyweights, and then I really don't even like putting heavyweights on a pound for pound list. We can say he's the best heavyweight, but
But
when it comes to
is he
pound for pound,
really
I
not?
just
He started at cruiserweight though. That's why.
that's one. If you look at it, that's just one weight class. Where there's niggas who win up multiple weight classes.
yeah, so he's
If we want to play that game,
he's undisputed in 2 weight classes and technically 2-time undisputed at heavyweight.
Yeah, you can't deny that shit, bro.
Technically.
And this nigga Tyson Fury like 370 pounds. Like
But also, it's just like Tyson
man.
Fury ain't the best heavyweight we ever seen. Like we know how nice like Usyk is, but I feel like
I
if
know,
you
and everybody. Let's be real. Let's be
it,
real.
hold on, Art, hold
Let's
on.
be real.
Yeah,
You
yeah, Art,
nigga have
Art,
like, if we being
Art, let
honest,
me say this, bro,
go ahead.
because it's just like if you got a resume filled with like rematches and shit, that kind of just informs us that there was a lack of competition. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, you did all this, but the guys that you fought, there was only so many of them, and how nice were they really
And by
compared?
the time he fought these guys, let's be real, these niggas was already softened up for him. AJ already got knocked out how many times? Fucking Fucking
Yeah,
Fury.
you can make that argument.
Niggas want to talk about Fury and how good nigga Fury then took so many right hands from fucking Wilder. Let's be real, that nigga he ain't the same after that fucking fight. That's why his punch resistance was so damn shot. When Usyk punched him with one shot, this nigga went fumbling across the fucking ring. Punch resistance is shot. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses this fight against that fucking shovel face dude he about to fight.
Okay, but he did take punches from Dubois, Fury, and Joshua, and he never relented. So you got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, I give him credit. I ain't gonna say he don't deserve credit, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to heavyweights, why can't we just crown him the best heavyweight? Why does it have to be the pound for pound? Because this guy's moving up multiple pounds.
Well,
You know what I mean?
we all
I
know
mean,
how the boxing media is when it comes to
yeah,
foreign fighters.
In my
and you know,
opinion,
mhm.
even though I don't like Shakur as much as the next man, I feel like the pound for pound list, number one, number two is Shakur and Devin.
Man,
Shakur, Devin,
you know,
Bivol,
yeah, but
Benavidez.
the achievements at heavyweight are weighted more. They give them more weight.
That's how
Benavidez,
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as Shakur, Devin, Bivol are best fighters, top three best fighters in my opinion. And then it's Better Beef. I mean, not Better Beef, Benavidez. I don't know why Junto's.
Benavidez is not above Bam.
I don't know why Junto is above Devin Haney. That shit makes zero sense.
I know why.
Because he knocked
You
out a lot of
know,
things.
you know why. I don't even
Because
know
he,
why you said
Yeah,
that.
I
cause he,
know why. I know
'cause
why.
he, yeah,
Because
because
if Anui clips him, they'll say, "Oh well, Anui he deserves to be pound for pound because he beat
Look,
another
bro,
pound for pound
and
Art.
fighter."
he's 3 division champ and knocked out a lot of niggas.
So Art,
Who
I
are
know you
these
don't
niggas?
watch.
Little
I know.
niggas, bro.
I know
Niggas
you
don't
don't
love
watch
little niggas, bro.
Art. I know you don't watch the NBA, but it's some similar shit going on in basketball right now. A lot of niggas want to see the European niggas take over.
Mm, I believe it.
So we're gonna do whatever we can to promote these foreign niggas. This is the way it is.
I mean, much less foreign niggas, bro. This the entire country of Japan. It's like they are so behind these niggas, bro. In a way, in Nakatani, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
Because the majority of the people that watch, especially majority of people that watch the NBA, are not black. Obviously, black people are a minority in this country.
They say we losing that.
So
Niggas losing it. They said NBA losing ratings.
yeah, that is true, but that's for other reasons. It's not because yeah, but yeah, right. I feel like the
yeah,
one thing that don't lose the ratings ever is the NFL. Like them niggas are always gonna have good ratings no matter what.
yeah,
Crazy.
but
I'm waiting for tomorrow's fight though. Ammo versus Adamas, man. I think Adamas gonna put the pause on this nigga.
man, I want Adamas to win so bad, bro. Fuck Adamas, man.
I
I hate
want to see
Why you
Adamas.
don't
Wait,
like
what
Adamas?
weight?
160 pounds.
I want to see Adamas versus Yo-Yo.
He not gonna fight Yo-Yo, bro. This nigga Adamas don't be
I
open to
Hey,
know.
fight nobody, bro.
hey, can we give Adamas his credit for pump faking that fucking Janet? Because imagine
Man,
if he would have took that shit and the Janabak was fucking juiced up on that Mendolium.
no, I can't give him no credit for that because he ain't know. He just wasn't gonna fight that nigga. He
He
ain't
didn't want to
know,
fight that nigga Janabak at all. He
bro. He
seen
ain't
He
want to
something.
fight
probably knew the
Janabek,
nigga was on the juice. That's why.
bro. He ain't want to fight Janabek. He ain't want to fight Laura, and he ain't want to fight Bud.
Nah, I don't know about the Bud. I don't think Bud was interested in a fight
Yeah,
Adamas.
yeah, he was, bro. Because the only shots that he had at undisputed, because there was a route for him at 160. He go down and he fight Adamas, and Adamas was making that shit hard. That's why Janabek was going to unify with Laura, so then Bud could come in and become undisputed again in one foul swoop. But then
I'm
fucking
not gonna lie.
Adamas
That would
hold
have been a good fight.
and Adamas lucked out because Janabek popped. Now he's like, ooh, so it's like I'm not holding up no business. So it's like get out my face and shit like that. And then he going,
Adamas got a good coach.
who's his coach?
What's his name? Silas.
I thought it was Ronnie Shields.
Nah, he ain't with no Ronnie Shields. That nigga with the dude who coach, what's the name, right? Rolly, not Bullet. Man, this is some crazy shit, man. I can't wait, man. Virgil Ortiz looks so crazy to me right now.
What's
Can
so
y'all hear
crazy
me?
to you?
Virgil Ortiz.
I told you, nigga. Remember when I told you that all this little fake suing bullshit is just a
I
cover up
didn't,
to
I didn't, I
duck
didn't,
the
I didn't
fight?
want to,
Man,
I didn't want to believe that. I didn't think niggas would go that far.
bro, I feel like they making him look crazy, bro, because he's the only one on their side that wants the fucking Boots fight, and they damn near ruined his life over that shit, bro. Like, so it's like this nigga can't even win, bro. Nigga
Are
sued.
you? But I don't even know if that's true or not
I mean, because this
because
is yeah, this
why
shit.
why is it that why is it that this nigga said he'll never fight for Golden Boy ever again, ever again, and then fucking Fedor, the Fedora question came about, and he's like, yeah, we can make that happen. Why is there no red flags or caution signs into going to a Fedora fight, but these big ass fucking roadblocks to fight Boots,
Because the
and you gotta
roadblocks
fight, you gotta fight with your own manager.
right? Yeah, because the roadblocks to fight Boots is his own team because they don't believe he'll win. So what seems to
Bro.
happen is
And,
like he's trying to line it
and,
up,
and
and then so they don't believe he's going to win, so they want to cash out on that fight. But
yep.
you know,
And
Oscar's hold on,
another
bro.
thing is,
Let me finish,
real
bro.
quick, another thing is,
Bro, hold on,
bro,
bro.
Hold on, let him cook.
okay.
Yeah, and then it's just like an Oscar is involved, but they don't believe he's going to win. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like what happens, like we're going to cash out even more by trying to cut out Oscar. So you could go ahead and fight the dude. We're going to support you. We your team, right? But if you lose, we're going to have like a kickback for this. So if we can just cut this out, you know, Oscar, then we'll be better off. And then Eddie Hearn is just like, they say he got involved, but it's like, why would he do that? Maybe the goal is just like fuck Oscar, bro. It's just like a win for me is like a loss for my opponents. I don't have to gain anything while Oscar fucks his whole asset up in Virgil Ortiz, right? And now Virgil is just like, I just want to fight, bro.
Yeah. Now, another thing is, what was I going to say? Um, oh, yeah. You noticed that there was no issue with Virgil and his team before this fight. This negotiations happened, right? They were all
Yeah,
kumbaya. Everybody was getting along. All of a sudden, I'm going to sue my promoter. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. I'm not falling for that.
and
Yeah,
neither one of them is denying that they didn't want this fight.
and bro, and
Right.
that's what I'm saying. It was all kumbaya till Boots came around and got in the ring and got in their face and shit. Now they like, hold on,
And my question
hold
is,
on.
why is it back kumbaya now that they're talking about fighting
It's the
Fedora?
only way.
Who says this?
All right.
But
It's
it's
the
not
only way to get out of the
kumbaya,
fight.
bro. Oscar's out the
And
picture.
yeah, it's the only way to get out the fight and not lose face.
I mean, but he already lost the face, and it's not kumbaya because Oscar's not in the picture anymore. And now, okay, he just hopped on the internet and
No,
says, "I'll do it."
Oscar's in the picture. The judge said Oscar
Like,
is in the picture.
it would have looked a lot worse than if him suing.
Hold on, but then you
Now he
just
got an
said,
excuse. They could say, well, he did try to make the fight too.
I mean, there's a good
Yeah.
chance that like Virgil might just get shelved.
Yeah, so I don't think he's gonna get shelved because if Fedora wins this fight with Keith, they're gonna make that next. They're gonna make that on the fucking September card.
They could. Now,
Hey,
what
and
if
then
Boots
and
gets
then guess what?
Xander?
Guess what? Golden Boy just signed an extension with fucking DAZN. All
Did
that
they just
beefing for
now?
nothing. Yep, all that beefing for nothing.
Ain't gonna for that. But that's because Golden Boy ain't got no choice. Who else is gonna sign him? Prime?
Right
Ain't nobody else.
now,
They ain't got nobody else. And they not
you
big
s-
enough
you
to,
s-
to be on their own.
PBC. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. PBC might have to click up with the zone too because that's the only way they're gonna be able to combat this fucking Zuffa boxing shit.
They got no choice. They all exactly. That's what they should do if they're smart.
And I think that's good for the consumer too. Like that's just better off for us. So, like y'all all just go here.
No more same size of the streets, and we get more fights because you got a bigger roster now, so it's more schedules.
Yeah, man.
See,
The less
I
size of the street, the better.
No, and I ain't gonna lie. Every time I look up to watch a fight, I always see the Zone logo in the corner. The Zone been taking over. I'm old enough to remember every time I turned on the fight, it was Showtime.
Yep. Yep.
Now it's the Zone.
Yep. They just got to
I'm not
face
gonna lie, I miss Showtime. I like their production. I like with their behind the scenes footage with the, when they would do the
all access.
24/7 all access.
Hell
That
yeah.
shit was that shit was high quality, and they had decent commentating team. The Zone commentating team is trash. Their all access is trash. But what can we do, bro? We got no choice but to watch these niggas because they got all the fighters.
And I feel like
But
those
you know,
20,
but you know what? I will tell you the best. I say the best production I've seen was when it was PBC on Fox. On
Yep,
Fox,
that too. I
those
think they
I'm
was
telling you,
working.
those
Oh yeah,
Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence, and
yep,
Errol Spence, Sean Porter build up and footage, top tier.
absolutely. See, PBC did a good job with Earl Spence. Matter of fact, they did a good job with Tank too. They know how to build American stars.
And Wilder,
And Wilder. Now, has the Zone and Top Rank built an American star? Hell no.
man, that Wilder versus Fury
But
3 was packed.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, the way I keep on bringing this up because I still remember. I ain't gonna lie, it felt like even Fury fans wanted Wilder to win that fight. I'm telling you that in that atmosphere when Fury got knocked down, everybody was like, "Oh!" Like the crowd was just electric. But then when Wilder got knocked down, it was more of like a sad moment, like, whatever, like
yeah.
fucked up.
I will hope so
Yeah.
in an American crowd, but we know.
Said, let's be honest, some news above Shakur on metrics. I don't know. I don't know about that.
He's not as far as like the plus minus. Like if we want to get down to the nitty gritty and the
This
metrics,
nigga Shakur hardly loses rounds. Devin Haney Shakur hardly loses rounds.
and if we count how many times niggas been knocked down, that's
Right.
easy math. That's easy math right there.
I mean, I seen Dev lose plenty of rounds. I don't know what he talking about. I seen him lose rounds to JoJo Diaz.
This nigga love breaking it. Every time we talk about that, this nigga gonna bring this old ass JoJo Diaz fight up. That niggas don't even remember. That was how many years before the pandemic?
Hey, man. That's when I seen that fight, I knew Dev wasn't the one, bro. I was like, oh nah,
What you
Damn,
mean?
he
The
fuck
nigga
around.
won by UD. What the fuck?
damn.
Nah, bro.
Right.
Go. I'm
This
telling
nigga
y'all,
talking
go back and watch that fight,
he
bro. That
won the
shit was
one.
competitive.
This nigga said JoJo Diaz a stain on Dev career, bro.
It is, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm gonna tell
You
you right
damn
now.
near you was getting pieced up by this nigga JoJo Diaz.
Niggas on Twitter don't even remember the fucking Devin Haney versus JoJo Diaz fight at all.
And I will say JoJo Diaz was a bit nicer at them lower
At
weights.
nicer at the moment. And Devin was very, very young at the time too, but he
Bro,
still
you see
won by
how much
UD.
bigger Dev is than JoJo? JoJo is a little nigga. He fights. He's a natural 30-pounder.
Yeah, man, he is.
He's really little. Dev should walk a nigga like that down and
Dad
That
stop
beat
him.
that nigga by UD.
bro, that nigga had no business fighting that 147 the other day, bro.
Yeah, absolutely not. Motherfucker probably look fat, didn't he?
Yeah, bro, he looked soft, bro. And
Yeah,
he could hang,
bet.
man. And
Yeah,
bro, if they,
I think Conor Ben might fucking lose to Regis Prograis. So I'm telling you, Regis gonna clip him.
Hell
oh,
no, bro. Regis was getting hurt by JoJo. If JoJo, he ain't got no power, bro. If JoJo get
I
bro,
don't
hurt, you
think he
kind
was.
of bet might
I
knock
don't
him
think
out.
he was getting. I don't think, bro. People gonna disagree with me. I don't care. I don't think he was getting hurt in that fight. I feel like it was more like a balance thing. It looks like he
No,
just kept on falling over
he was
balance,
getting buzzed,
like
bro.
something was wrong with his legs or something.
but you know what, bro?
His punch,
I
bro.
think that's why they
Yo,
picked him. You know?
Regis, Regis punch resistance is gone. If you
Yeah,
haven't noticed,
yeah, bro. Like
it's
he didn't.
gone.
Yeah, and that JoJo fight is just like the way he was reacting to them punches wasn't that good, bro. And I think that's why Conor and them picked him because nobody has stopped Regis yet, and so it's just like okay, so we could get this name. We
Connor,
got all the
Connor gonna
concessions.
stop him.
I know that's the
You know what I'm
plan.
saying? So it's like if we stop, Regis, like all the shit they was saying is
He gonna
just like
stop him, bro.
and pull him up to
I'm
150.
willing to bet everything he gonna stop Regis.
Have y'all seen Conor Bendo, the footage of him of late? Have y'all seen it? Huh? What?
He
Have
kind
you
of
seen it?
for me.
He looks crazy coming down in weight
Yeah, doesn't he
because
like
because
skinny and shit,
you
bro?
know what they say. You know what they say in boxing. When you go up and down in weight, some things can happen when you try to move back down.
Yeah, shit gets hard, man.
He's not even, bro. He's not even at the fight weight yet, and niggas can already visibly see that he looks crazy.
Yeah, it don't look good, man.
He about to come in there looking like Kell Brook versus versus Crawford. Watch.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of despicable. It's a lot of despicable people in boxing, but Conor Ben might be at top of the list because this nigga
I
something
really
else, bro.
don't.
He's a
I don't even
convicted cheater,
understand why he's
and
even
then he
in the
tried to play victim.
conversation.
Hold on, you
Yeah,
say he's a
what
despicable
happened?
person because he did what now? Say that again, bro.
He's a convicted cheater. And he tried to play victim, like, oh, the world's against him, and he tried to act like he's not a silver spoon motherfucker that came up good. He put on this tough boy. My bad, this tough boy persona, and like I just don't like him, dude, bro.
Bro,
I don't
He's
like him.
he's what the haters think Devin Haney is.
Yeah,
A,
in
s-
a
a
he's
way,
spoiled a
no,
in
spoiled
a way,
a spoiled rich kid
who getting picks.
that's getting
exactly.
everything made for him.
In a way, yeah, I kind of agree with
Like
that.
like,
In a
like
way,
let's yeah, that's what I'm
And he's
saying.
on that coon shit. He's a typical UK nigga, bro. He's on that coon shit too. But we're
but
not
but
gonna talk about that.
but the thing about it is, bro, whenever any of these niggas run into Conor Ben, they all fuck with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Of
just like
course, because these
out there,
niggas
because
bro.
is
because
Yeah,
the
and
thing
out there,
is
bro,
because
they hate.
he knows people know that Connor has the machine behind him.
I mean, but
absolutely.
and
And
He's
plus
got
these boxers,
Eddie behind.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. A lot of these boxers be fucking like, I wouldn't say nerds, but these niggas are like these people are their colleagues. So it's like they're low key friends with these people because they've been seeing these kids people since they're kids.
And also, I think another thing is to it, bro. Niggas do not like Eubank out there, bro. Like out in the UK, they do not like that nigga, bro. So him being opposed
I
to like
mean,
Conor Ben,
I don't
you know,
blame him. He is kind of an asshole, but Conor
that's
Ben
different.
just a bigger asshole. That's the difference.
Now I heard they don't like Connor Van out there.
Nah, no, they don't.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
Nobody
say
like.
that, but they think of like Chris Eubank as just like a straight up dickhead. Like, bro, we don't even like you as a person.
You know those movie villains you see in the movie like that. Like Art just said,
Yeah,
the rich boy who's a brat and he's an asshole to everybody.
yeah.
That's them two
That's
niggas in real life, bro.
yeah, but it's like Eubank ain't friends with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas
Nah.
don't even fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Niggas at least they fuck with Conor Ben on a personal level.
And,
You
and,
know what I'm
and and the thing is, bro, we all know they at where they at because of their fathers, because it's not their skills. That's for damn sure.
And the crazy part about it is Eubank really could have been a great fighter, bro, but he fucked off his career, bro.
they pulling over the fucking they footage of Eubank dad. I mean not Eubank, Nigel Ben dad. I mean Nigel Ben exactly. They talk about him. A lot of
I think that nigga was
they,
a cheater, bro.
they're claiming that
I think
they
he
claiming
cheated
that he
against
was on the
Gerald McClellan.
juice. Yeah, they claiming that he was on the juice against Gerald.
Yeah, that's
I
what they
believe it.
saying, man.
I
That's what they
believe it. And he kept hitting him on the back of the head too.
that'll do it, bro.
This
So
boxing
that
shit,
like,
this
and not
shit
to
go.
mention like when McClellan, when Gerald hurt that nigga, he recovered so quickly. So that's another sign of a motherfucker that might be on the juice.
I know your
Yeah, but
recovery.
he was
That's
known
why
he was known for being
when
a monster though.
when Ryan Garcia got hit with that left hook from Devin, he started clapping his gloves. Those should be like signs.
His
Those
reaction was
those should be
funny. I'm not
signs.
gonna lie.
You'll never get over that shit. He's like, bro, when I saw David cracking me, like, oh, that's how I knew he was on that shit. he was
Right.
it's just like, what kind of reaction is that? Like,
Like a nigga had just hit you and now you just want more. You're happy
yeah,
for it.
bro. Niggas like,
And then what
he like
what
you supposed to
what's
fall or
so
something.
what's so weird about it is that we haven't seen Ryan Garcia act like this before. To this, he didn't start acting crazy until this Haney fight. Y'all notice that now? I think we're just so used to Ryan being a crazy ass motherfucker right now, the lion and all that shit. But before this, that wasn't his character. He wasn't
Man,
no loud, crazy motherfucker like how he is today.
can I say something about Ryan real quick, man? Like, I think
Speak your testimony. That's what.
a lot of niggas, it's like we've seen Ryan fuck up a lot of shit, and we've seen Ryan do well, right? And he looked pretty good in this Barrios fight, right? Like he showed us he got a right hand and all this other here shit. Bro, I think we should really hone in on the fact that this nigga has like a real training relationship with David Benavidez and his whole family, bro. Like that's kind of like the niggas like a dude like Ryan needs to be around to get his shit together. Kind of like wilder dudes who are more successful than him. You know
Nigga,
what I'm
I disagree.
nigga.
I disagree. I disagree. You can be around all them type of people you want, but if you don't want it for yourself, it's not gonna happen because he was
Right,
around
like what we
Canelo.
talking about? This nigga was next to Canelo.
Exactly. Canelo,
yeah,
what did Canelo do for him? Not a damn thing.
yeah, but
And
then
it could,
that fell,
bro, bro,
but then
that's how
that
you
fell
know he
apart,
full of
right?
shit. That's how you know he full of shit. He pissed Canelo off. Canelo's so on
Yeah,
cold that he
yeah,
still had to say something. He
well,
still had to say something like, dude, this guy
exactly.
don't even train.
Exactly. There you go. Like Canelo couldn't deal with him. This nigga Benavidez can and his family can deal with this motherfucker here, bro. Like this nigga just walked in and training like on stream like the other day, and fucking Jose Benavidez Jr. pressed this nigga off top, bro. He was like, "Hey man, are you saying some shit?" Like, bro, this,
Here's the problem. Here's
bro,
the
and
problem.
and
Outside of his son, Jose Benavidez Sr. has shown that he's not a great trainer. Like, look what he did with Rayo. That
but
nigga ain't shit.
he's
His
still
his other
around.
son ain't shit.
He
But
got
he's still
Ryan
around
fucked up.
everybody else, you know. So as far as the people he is around, and don't forget, David Benavidez walked him out in his last fight, right? So
I
they
guess.
must have, so at least they have a real trainer relationship in David's mind. You know what I'm saying? And it's just he don't mind being on camera, and they're going through drills and shit like that. And I think we should really, bro. I don't think, bro, and they being real with him. You know what I'm saying? They not catering to him and just, you know what I'm saying, let him do whatever like Derek James would do and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's there with him doing what they tell him to do. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
Ryan should have got with Robert Garcia. I think Robert Garcia would be good for him.
Yeah, I think he has a couple of good options, and but I do think this is a good one though. And I think that
But
because of
Oscar,
this, like Ryan might be like a problem for
hey,
niggas going
it
forward.
sounds like Oscar wants Ryan to make that fucking Haney fight because he don't want Ryan to trick off and go back on the spiral.
Yeah, he don't want to risk another L before
Yep.
that happens. But I think if Ryan don't care about the same shit that most people care about, bro, he's like win, lose. He's like, I'm gonna
So,
fight him. And it's like that Devin fight always gonna be there. Y'all can say what y'all
I
want.
mean, unless he fights Alexis Rocha.
Say that again.
Isn't he fighting Alexis Rocha real soon?
I didn't hear nothing about that. Ryan?
That's what I heard.
Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan.
Nah, they say he fucked up his he got an injury out of nowhere.
Yeah, his hand or some shit, right?
Yeah. He got an injury, but he out here
Hey,
punching. And
if
you know what's
Earl
so
really is
crazy?
fighting Tim Zoo, I don't like when Earl says I'm not trying to change the subject, but I don't like the fact that this nigga don't like taking tune-ups, bro. Like, you not too good to take a damn tune-up, bro. Like, it's okay to get one tune-up and then fight Tim Zoo. Like,
But that's
get
so
yourself sharp, get
but
yourself
Nigga,
right.
Tim Zoo is the tune-up nigga.
also at the
No,
same
bro.
time, bro, it's
This
like
ain't. We don't know what version of Earl we getting, bro. He not just gonna come off the bed after 3 years and look like the same Earl Spence we always knew. That's not gonna happen.
I get that, bro, but it's like boxers can't win. If they take two nuts, we criticize them. Like if they don't take
No,
two nuts at some
and
point,
Because
yeah,
what if he
ain't
take
gonna criticize.
what if you take the tune up and lose?
Look at it. Look at Earl. Wait,
but I get you
no,
though.
I get it. No,
It's
stop.
been 3 years. It's been 3 years,
Did
so
you
I
just
do.
say his tune should be boost? I'm just kidding, but no,
Uh,
I get it, bro. But look at Earl Spence's last 5 fights. He fought nothing but champions and elite fighters. Nobody's gonna be mad if he takes one tune-up out of all them fights he did, especially after 3 years. So you exaggerate.
I agree, bro, but I do think this Tim Zoo fight is a good way to get in the paint while Tim Zoo's kind of like on a decline and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he's not like 100% of like what he used to be.
He's still punching. One thing about
Yeah,
Tim Zoo, he might be declining, but he's still punching.
yeah, he's still Tim Zoo. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it's just like, bro,
Tap
if he don't
out.
fight Tszyu, he gonna have a hard time finding an opportunity that he like. You know what I'm saying, to fight.
And the way Earl fight, you got to be in dog shape to fight the way he like that style of his. You really
Yeah,
think he's just gonna come back after all the damage he's taken after 3 years off, and he's just gonna have the same engine, the same output, the same jab? I don't see that happening, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
but that's why we want to see him come back and fight. Well, that's why people want to, because we got so many questions. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
And it's been
find
so
out.
long that anything could be true. So, yeah, so we just want to find out and place your money down. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, you heard all them rumors that he was getting hurt in sparring. Niggas was dropping him in sparring. Like,
Do
come
they
on
do they
now.
remember, do they remember any names of the people who dropped them in sparring, or
That's the thing. It was probably a bunch of nobodies. That shit could happen.
that can happen? I
This
mean,
boxing
but
shit is ruthless.
hey man, like you said, it might be just like his engine. He might have just hopped in sparring to some dude who been like sparring rounds for like a minute now, and he just hopped on him real quick. He like, oh, okay, little spar, little flash knockdown or some shit. Get up and just keep back working. You know what
I
I'm saying?
hope
Trying
we
to.
get the same Earl Spence as ever. That's good for boxing. But hopefully, if he does come back like that, he stays active.
Yeah, bro, we gonna see what Dreddy Spence is all about, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, but I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna do a fight party for tomorrow's fight because that's gonna be interesting. Ammo versus Adams.
word, all right.
Gonna be an ass whooping.
This is gonna be an ass whooping. What if Ammo shuts everybody up and
That's what.
becomes a champion?
That's
And then
crazy.
That's what I
I'll
Shout
love.
out to him if he does it.
That's what I love about boxing because we can all perceive one thing, but then the fighter can go in there and prove us wrong with his fist.
Hey, I'll root for him if he can do it. I won't be mad, but I doubt it. All right, bro.
Yep. All right, I'm about to watch that fight right now. The highlights and shit.
all right. Salute Art. Salute Dirt.
All right, I'm highlight y'all.
All right.